We're live, pal. Welcome to
Go for the Pin Wrestling Review Show.
With your boys, Mikey Q and
King V, aka Ember Moon Knight, aka Michelle McCool Running, aka Summer Ray Charles,
Mikey Q and King V.
King V, what's going on, homie?
Give your energy and feed that vibe into the world.
Mike, you still owe me a chopped cheese.
I mean,
Go for it, kid.
pal. Welcome to Go for the Pin, episode 148 with your boys. First, I am Mike EQ, that leg slap professor, and I am joined by...
it's the homie DJ Knuckles, aka Mr. Thursday Night, BKA Future Endeavors Man, and we back here. Back here in the building. Another Thursday. Busy weekend in wrestling.
busy weekend, busy week. CM Punk no longer works for AEW. We'll get into all of that as Knuckles claps. All right, we'll have all of that. We'll have all of that today. But tonight we are joined by a very special guest.
Where?
You've seen this?
Veer?
No, Veer's not here. Veer's in the back.
No, he's not with me. He's with you.
He ain't with me. We have somebody better than Veer. Somebody better than Veer. So you've seen him on Battle Club. You've seen him on Battle Club X. You've seen him with the Golden Glovers. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one of the best managers in the business with us.
Paul
this
Heyman?
evening. He's better than Paul Heyman. Better than Paul Heyman. Yeah,
let's get it. Let's get
Can't
it.
even call him the GOAT. We got Bobby Showalter in the building. Let's go.
Yo, Mike, your check is in the mail, bro.
Bobby G.
Man, Express, right? All right.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
What's up?
Chilling, bro. We appreciate you being on tonight. You know, there's a big show going on tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
We are Wrestling Goes Down in the Bronx. You know, I'm not far enough to travel to the Bronx, but I'll be there. I'll be there. That's a whole nother story. But we're gonna get into all of that. But first off, Bobby, for the people that don't know you,
what's up?
just tell the people a little bit about yourself. You know, like, when did you start watching wrestling? You know, what's your earliest memory of wrestling? Let's get to know Bobby Showalter for the people that don't know Bobby.
Right. I know for sure, like, the first thing I could think of is knowing that I wasn't old enough to stay up for the last hour of Monday Night Raw, because that shit went on till 11 o'clock. It started at 9 and my bedtime was 10. And it was like, yo, you got to go to sleep, bro. Like, you can't watch this. And that's why I guess I became like a massive SmackDown fan, you know, because you got to watch SmackDown to the end on a Friday night. But yeah, like, prime Attitude Era wrestling, flipping through channels, watching Monday Night Raw, watching WCW at the same time. Trying to keep up. That was my real, like, first intro into, like, Hulk Hogan and all that, because I'm not old enough for Hogan to be like his black, you know, his red and yellow phases. I'm into his NWO phase. But that's really where it all started for me, was watching wrestling, playing with the action figures, playing with the Elimination Chamber and all that good stuff, you know. Yeah.
It's crazy because and I've told this story before. I'm literally like at the end of the Attitude Era, like, in terms of when I started watching wrestling, right? Like, I want to say going into WrestleMania 17 is when I really started getting into wrestling. All my friends was already watching from, like, you know, 96, 97 or whatever. But I started a little bit later because my mom didn't want me watching wrestling. So
it was one of those.
It's one of those situations. So it's like, my pops is a huge wrestling fan, still is to this day. If you guys have seen him at a show, he's still a huge wrestling fan. But shout out to my pops. But yeah, my mom's, you know, my mom's just wasn't into it. So I'd have to watch SmackDown just like you know, and I couldn't stay up to watch Raw until I got a little bit older. And yeah, it sucked that last hour. And if, let's just say, the cable was off that week, couldn't watch Monday Night Raw.
You know, no wrestling, right?
Yeah, right, exactly.
The crazy part is my mom's, she calls me the other day and she's like, what's this shit about two people having sex on Monday Night Raw? And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm thinking like recent, and I'm like, talking about Edge and Lita from like back in the day. She's like, yeah, I saw the clip. I said, nah, man. I said, they obviously stopped that at a certain point. John Cena came out, fucked them up and all that shit. But I was just like, yo, now you heard about this? Like, now you find out about this shit? And you wonder why, you know, they didn't want us watching that shit back in the day.
Yeah,
around telling people suck it and shit. Like,
I mean, I'm old enough to remember like that. I used to go to school and we would get in trouble for doing like the suck it and all of that. Yeah, like we would get in trouble for all of that.
I probably watched Shawn Michaels like last year in pro wrestling before he like took that little hiatus.
Yeah,
and then his comeback to me is still one of the greatest of all time. Like that run from coming back in 2002, and he just had basically a second career. My man could be in the Hall of Fame for 2 separate careers. It's fucking impressive.
So I'm gonna ask you, man. I'll let you go in a second, but I'm gonna ask you. So, Shawn Michaels' first run or his second run? Which one was better? Because I hear this a lot that his second run is arguably better than his first run. I don't know.
Pro wrestling wise, the second run was better. But his heel work was undeniable. Yeah, it was to the point where people legit to this day still hate him.
Yeah,
because of the person he used to be, and it was like, what you supposed to do? Like back, and that's why I hate when fans are like, "Oh, wrestling is soft now because in the back they playing video games and hanging out, and everybody's cool with each other." Like that's what it's supposed to be. Why we don't need to go back to that old days where everybody was on drugs and everybody was overly drinking, and these wrestlers are dying left and right, and it's heartbreaking being a fan, you know. And it's like, I'd rather them having a good time being themselves, enjoying themselves, getting whatever help they need and all that, than do crazy shit and get hurt later.
I agree.
You know, but yeah, I think Shawn Michaels' second run, match wise, feud wise, my man's was champ one time.
Once, yeah. Like, Survivor Series, I think, is when he won it.
Yeah, he won that elimination chamber, won the world title. Yeah, and the ugly ass brown. Oh God.
Brown. Yeah.
With his bob cut, I still love him though.
I don't know the bob cut. That's the AJ cut, yo. Yeah, that's the AJ cut.
Yeah. AJ really want to be Shawn Michaels. My man turned into. If he comes out brown chunks, it's over. That's it. He's done.
Yeah.
But character wise, I think his character with his heel work. You know, he played really good babyface comedy role the second time around. But his heel work was top of the line. Heel hated. People loved Brett so much that they hated Shawn so much more.
You know? Shawn's heel work was kind of like the epitome of what he was in real life. That was an asshole back then.
Yeah. That's that. Oh, take yourself and make it 10 times, 100 times more. That's exactly what he did. The only difference is that he wasn't able to drink and pop pills while he was on TV. Like, that's the only fucking difference. Be like that.
Man. So Kurt Curve is the name. I think that's John.
Yeah, exactly. Why are you even?
So
why are we doing? Why are we doing?
This is a question for me.
Yeah. Do you think John Cena is the greatest of all time?
No, but I don't think pro wrestling has one individual GOAT.
I agree.
Only because it's been so long and it's been going on for so long that you got to break it down to like genres and to eras, because Bruno Sammartino for his era was untouchable. Then you can't, as much as we might hate Hulk Hogan now, at the end of the day, those numbers was those numbers. So wrestling wouldn't be where it is today without the Hogan style numbers. But at the same time, who's the biggest babyface since Hogan? It has to be Cena. They tried it with Roman, and Roman got booed. Cena's the only one that got booed as much as he did, and smiled the whole time. My man took a picture with Homeboy with the "I Hate John Cena" shirt on. Remember that? Live on TV, he had the "I Hate John Cena," and then he took a picture and smiled with him, like. And then the Make-A-Wish. how you argue Make-A-Wish?
He's granted the most wishes, I think, in the history
over 600.
It's crazy.
I would do the same, but nobody want to see me.
Come on. It's not the same. Nah, you never know. Look, this is a crazy business. It's a crazy business. You don't know who's gonna be like over in the next 10, 5, even next year. Obviously, if you look at
things change so quickly.
Exactly. If you look at like Roman, right? Who could have expected this 4 years ago? That Roman would be universally respected as the top person in the business. They was trying to. They was trying to make him, you know.
I wanted him to turn heel a long time ago.
Same.
And the only reason I say that, and everybody's like, "Oh, the Shield." I said, "No. Go back to FCW when my man was dressed in his suit.
Yeah,
he had this little heel personality, and I saw it there, and I was like, he was a better heel. And it sounds crazy, but it's a little bit easier to be a heel. But it also, it's you don't want to be the same heel that everybody else is going to be. You don't want to be the same, do the same things, talk the same crap that everybody else talks. So you got to be as different as possible. And this whole tribal chief storyline, long as fuck, and hopefully ends quicker than later, but it's going to be talked about for the rest of our lives. Like the Attitude Era, like that, we're going to see documentaries. It's always going to be brought up. They're always going to talk about it. They're going to induct the bloodline as a whole. They're going to all get individual inductions. Roman's going to be like a 19-time Hall of Famer before he retires. Like, just because.
I can't stay long, so Knuckles, who won the predictions? Well, you're gonna have to,
Yeah, you got to watch it back.
Yeah, you got to watch it back. Stay tuned. Watch it back. You know what I mean?
Watch it back.
Kurt, I keep calling him John. Okay, because we know that's John. It's a long story, Bobby. We'll explain another time.
That's fine.
John asks, do you like the 2006 Elimination Chamber match? I enjoyed it. Elimination Chamber 2006. What was that?
Is that New Year's Revolution?
I think so. Where Cena won and
Edge cashed in.
Come on, that was type faster. Let me know what it is. You got to be a little more specific, bro. I'm too old for this. Come on.
Yeah.
I don't. You got to give me a little more details on that. I don't remember which one that is.
I can double check, but I think it was Knuckles. Why double check? I don't know if you want to.
I do have a question. I do have a question about you. You caught that. You caught my attention when you said you were a big WCW fan. And I'm really the only other WCW guy on this panel because I'm old. But so, like, what in that WCW era, let's just say in that whole Attitude Era, where it was the Monday Night Wars, what was like your favorite story in WCW? Like, was it NWO versus somebody, or was it? It
had to be on top of it being the NWO storyline until they added the whole WCW roster onto their team, and it was 99 people going strong. When they first debuted, that whole storyline was great, but Dumb versus Sting has to be one of the greatest like feuds to ever happen. Like my man Sting came down and beat up 12, 15 NWO dudes
by himself
with a bat, like. And then they recently, like, I don't know if you saw the clip. It was how many times Sting like surprised people, and he took off his mask, and it was him underneath.
Yeah,
and I was like, bro, how many times I had to fall for that in WCW?
It was WCW.
I guess, but WCW had that feel that was just different. Like WWF was classic WWF. The lights, everything was. WCW felt like a homier event, like a smaller indie event, even though they drew numbers, they did what they had to do. They were top dogs for a long time, but it just felt different. Like it gave me their design, their setup, and all that was enough to keep me watching. That WCW logo, the silver metal dropping down, Nitro, and all that shit. That shit was fire. That shit was really dope. It was different, you know. But that 2006, right? He said it was Edge.
Yeah, he said Edge. Yeah.
I don't remember the match well enough, but I do remember. I don't know how if I didn't get to watch pay-per-views as when I was younger because that shit was expensive and nobody was paying for that shit. Yeah. So I used to sit at my desktop on WWE.com and I would, every like 20 minutes, I'd refresh the page and they would announce the winner with a picture.
Yeah.
So a young John Cena fan, they showed John Cena wins the Elimination Chamber. I was shocked because nobody goes in and champ comes out champ. Then a few minutes later, bloop, Edge is champ. What the hell just happened? What did I just
Yeah.
You know? And that was, I hated Edge. Like, Edge. I was like, yo, that was, but now as an adult, that's the smartest thing you could possibly do.
Oh yeah.
And that's why like Money in the Bank is hard because it's hard to be different, you know? Like we did the quick one, we did the Edge did his thing that was like shocker. Seth Rollins did his thing that was like massive, and it's like, what now? What are we supposed to do a little bit different? that could be interesting, you know?
I think the girls could do a cash in at WrestleMania. That hasn't been done yet.
I think the girls need to hold their like. I don't. Does the who's the Money in the Bank holder right now for the women?
There is no one already. Sky cashed in.
Right. Okay. See, that was. I'm cool with that because I'm glad she won the title. I'm very happy for her. She's a great wrestler. But they need to do something. Like they had like 4 times where it was on the first day that they cashed in.
Yeah.
Hold it, especially with a heel. Let them hold that shit. Let them tease that shit as much as possible, and get to the point where it's like. There's times where wrestlers are like completely beat up and they're the champ, and it's like, why? Like, go, hurry up, just do this. Like, why wouldn't you want to do this at this moment?
Yeah.
But then they got them cashing in on the U.S. title and a different. Like, no. Why would I have an opportunity to cash in on the main champion? I have a whole year to wait till my man's is completely done, and I choose to go after a different title, to a mid-card title. No offense to it, great title. You get the opportunity, you take it. But why cash in on that title? That don't make sense to me, you know.
I agree, and I'll get the Kurt or John or Kurt John. I'll get to his John Kurt. Yeah, I'll get to his question in a second. Well, we all can answer it, but yeah, it's crazy. So, did you like when Charlotte used like, or was it Rhea? Rhea might have cashed in on Charlotte for it. No. Charlotte, I think she won an NXT title, but I can't remember if like it was due to cash in or whatever.
No, I think she just won the NXT title straight up. I think it was they sent her there to bring attention to the title, and then it set up their WrestleMania match, I believe.
Right, you're right. Because
I think Rhea was still NXT then at that time, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so
all right, so it wasn't that.
Okay, but yeah, I mean, even with like that, it's like, okay, I understand sending a star down to NXT, but you remember there was a time where NXT didn't need that. Like, they had stars consistently, and it was like every takeover that happened, there was a new star that was debuting. There was a new indie darling that was coming through that was showing off.
I think they ran out of them though. I think that's what kind of happened.
They don't have to go to WWE no more. It's not necessary. You don't need to go to WWE to be successful. It's great. Everybody would want to, but how can you say no? You grew up being a wrestling fan. That's 90% of our wrestling time that we grew up watching is WWF. There was nothing else. You know, WWE, there was nothing else. Yeah. So now that there's other places to go, now that Indies is on a fucking amazing rise right now, you can make money and do your thing and not kill yourself wrestling 350 days out of the year. You know? Yeah.
So which of Mick Foley's gimmicks was the best? I think that's personal preference.
Not for sure.
Definitely personal preference.
For me, I really like the Mankind gimmick. Like I think that was like I feel like that was Foley's like most creative time is the Mankind gimmick. I mean, if you think back to the Attitude Era, that's the Mick Foley that I remember, like more than anything else, more than Cactus Jack, more than Dude Love, more than just regular Mick Foley. Mankind was, whether he was, doing the Rock and Sock connection with The Rock, or he was like with Vince trying to, get into Vince's good graces, or when he was going against, the corporation and all of that. I think that's the Mick Foley that people remember, at least like WWE fans. But that's just my personal opinion about that.
I tend to agree with you, even though I did like the Cactus Jack gimmick, and the Cactus Jack gimmick gave longevity. He was Cactus Jack before he was Mankind,
right?
In WCW and I think he hit NWA for a minute. And you also hit ECW. So, but like you said, Mankind had layers where Cactus Jack didn't. So I could definitely agree with you on that.
Bobby.
So the interesting shit with Mick Foley and his 4 personalities or whatever it was, my man's they were all different, like completely different. But it's like Cactus Jack, obviously for his death matches and King of Hardcore and all that stuff, that was great. But on a regular just knowing, like, what sticks in my mind for Mankind is seeing my man's pull out his hair. Like,
oh God,
yeah. My man's came out to a violin. Like, you know how hard that is. Like, that is like
Shout to Jim Johnston,
right? And he, like, if you look at like the most feared wrestlers over the years, like the most scary wrestlers over the years, Mankind's always on that list. And he's the one that, like, if you had to pick, you would never guess. Like, you can't tell me somebody's gonna look at him and think, oh, that's the guy that put fear into people. My man's was scary. My man's was fighting with Undertaker and all that shit. That shit was, he was scary. And then when he adjusted to becoming a baby face, and that dude did everything. My man's was champ for like 4 days total in like 3 different runs. Like,
it's crazy.
But he was so good that he didn't even need a title. He was over no matter what. The dude comes back, and he's the how many other wrestlers do people honestly call God? Like, but like, not like, oh, JBL calls himself the God. Like, my man's, like, fans are calling him, like, they have signs every single time.
Foley is God,
Foley is God.
Yeah, like, yo, just because of the person he is and the type of person he is. But yeah.
So I want Bobby's opinion on who was the best overall superstar, Stone Cold or The Rock. This is always an interesting one.
Yeah.
Gotta go Austin. I think it's I don't think it's a 1 and 2. I think it's definitely a 1A, 1B type situation. But Austin was, the only difference is that there's been like 4 or 5 occasions where Austin's music hits. That place loses their shit.
Blows up.
That I'm assuming at least 1 or 2 people's eardrums popped during that night. Especially during the whole attitude, not the attitude, what was the invasion storyline? That the invasion was kicking ass and beating everybody up, and my man's came out with the pool stick and just beat the crap out of everybody. That pop, that excitement, I don't know if anybody's ever gonna touch that. I don't think that's ever gonna be done again. I don't think everybody could ever get that close again. The way he sold shirts, the way he talked, even when people, the worst thing about him was that little heel turn that he did that nobody really liked, and it still was badass. It was fucking like, oh shit. And it was like, he was one of those dudes that legit people didn't want to, like, people really believe to this day that Austin's one bad motherfucker. Like, all wrestling aside, like, people see him and think like, yo, I wouldn't want to fuck with him. And that's legit. Like, again, The Rock is great. The Rock is one of the greatest talkers of all time. His heel work was top notch. His babyface work was even better. But that ovation that Austin got every single time he came out was intense. Like, bro, we still hear glass breaking, and it's like, oh, Austin's coming. Like, it has nothing
just
to do
off
with
a glass break, bro.
Just
like,
off a glass break. Yeah,
crazy.
But yo, they still white people.
I know.
Retired. It's 2023. My man's been retired literally, right? For my man's been retired for 20 years. This is still going. Overly, but going.
It does get a little annoying sometimes, but the fact that he had something that got over for 20 plus years, it's incredible.
For something that's so simple, such a one simple word with a question mark. And
it's just him. It's his personality. It's his delivery. It's all of that. Like that got it over.
It was that Texas badass. Like, I'll kick your ass, and I don't care who it is. And then the whole shit with him and Vince McMahon, that whole feud, beat the shit out your boss type thing, and I don't give a fuck what you say, and I'm gonna do whatever I want. It don't get any better than that.
Most definitely. Okay, we got to get into your journey into wrestling. We can sit here because we can sit here and talk about WWE and WCW, like, because at the end of the day, right, we're all fans. No matter what we're doing in wrestling or anything that, like, we're all fans at the end of the day. So, like, of course, we can sit up here and talk about wrestling all day long, like, you know, about other wrestling all day long. But I want to get to know you a little bit, because obviously we've had conversations, we hung out at shows and everything like that. But you know, I haven't really gotten into, like, your story. So at what point did you say, all right, you know what, I want to be in the business, this is what I'm gonna do, and you know, tell us about that.
So the crazy shit is it started off as a joke. Like, this is last year, about this time of the year, and I knew Landon Hernandez for years since he was a little boy running around the boys club and shit like that. And he was like, yo, bro, I'm wrestling. I'm finally getting into it. I'm getting started. I'm on a show. You want to pull up? Sure. Right. No problems. So me and my wife pulled up to Brooklyn. We went to the Battle Club show. And I was just like fucking around. I was like, yo, what if I decide to be a manager on some shit? Like, he was like, nah, why not? I was like, because like I never thought about it as it being that like simple, really, to be honest. Right. You know? And it just went from there. But stepping in and being behind closed doors was like a dream come true to me. It was something I never thought would be possible, you know, watching TV. And it's crazy because growing up, everybody's like, if you ask like 99% of wrestling fans that go, when you were growing up, you wanted to be a wrestler, the answer is yeah. But for me, I always wanted to be a manager. I always rather be the manager than, because, you know, you get fucked up sometimes, but it's not a consistent everyday daily thing, you know. Yeah. But the talk, the watching guys like Paul Heyman, to me, again 1A, 1B greatest manager of all time with him and Bobby Heenan, and that was it for me. That was like, I get this opportunity to learn the behind the stage deals, learn the agent deals, learn how matches work, learn how promos work. And it's, you know, growing up cutting promos in the bathroom while you're taking a shower or whatever it is, you know, acting like a different wrestler every week. Like, you never thought in a million years that I'd be my own person. I'd be Bobby Showalter and running around causing a ruckus everywhere I go.
Okay. So you always want to be a manager. Hold that thought. Wait. So I see somebody in the studio, but I don't know if. Okay. Nope. All right. Well. Never mind. All right. So anyway.
Okay.
Let's just keep going. We're live, pal. So anyway. So you want to be. You wanted to be a manager. You didn't want to be a wrestler, and it's funny because, like, all right, even with me, right? I've done a couple of things, you know, within wrestling and everything, but I never actually wanted to like be a wrestler per se, right? So, So when you're going into wrestling and being a manager, what's the difference? Like how does that conversation work, right? Like when you decide, all right, I want to manage, who do you talk to, and how does that work? That, all right, well, we're gonna train you, but we're gonna train you on like a manager, because obviously you started training at Fallout, right? So how did that whole thing come to fruition?
It was a conversation with the boss, you know, and I told him, I was like, you know, this is something I would like to do. This is something I'm interested in. You know, the guys are down. They have no problem with me coming in with them. And at first, you know, he was like, I'm not sure, because I don't want you to be just the guy that walks a person out. And I respect that, you know. That's exactly wasn't my plan in the first place. So he's like, you know, you got to get behind their social media. You got to get behind your own social media. You got to, you know, help them with creative and help them, you know, just be an overall, not just wrestling manager, but an overall person, like overall manager when it comes to this kind of stuff, you know. And then it was, you know, how can we help you as a manager get better? So when we had training and we running through drills or whatever the case is, I'm still supposed to be getting in the ring. I still got to learn how to, you know, be put on my ass and all this shit. Yeah. But I do focus a lot on what it's like to be a manager and catching, you know, where's my part? What do I do? When do I do it? How do I do it? It's all about timing. Everything's about timing. And the crazy thing is, you know, you have to be ready for anything, because no matter where even if it's not at your home school, even if it's not a Battle Club, you show up to wrestle for another company and you get there and the guy's like, bro, you guys got 5 minutes to put on a match.
Yeah,
that's it. That's the end of the story. You can't sit there and question it. You can't sit there and say, you could say no, but what does that do for you? So you got to be able to put on,
get you heat. That's what it does for you,
right? And you got to make sure you put on a 45-minute when they ask you to. You know, so it's all about timing, all of making sure because it's not just me making sure I'm good. I got to make sure my guys are good. I got to make sure my guys are in the right place. I got to be able to say, yo, you all right? You doing okay? Good. All right, cool. You doing all right? You do, because yo, this is one of the most physical things you could do. None of these fans need to not be fooled and think, oh, it's wrestling. No, this is, bro. I did a training. I got in the ring with Santi, and to this day, he could hear this. I hope he does. To this day, deep down in my heart, in a little spot about this big, I hate that dude. Because my man's beat the crap out of me that day with the most simplest drills. Nothing crazy. We did some rolls. He taught me how to fall properly. I got home. I sat down, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
While I'm about to be 30 years old,
and
everything hurts, and my job, natural job, my shoot job is physical enough. What the fuck? But at the same time, I haven't been thinking about wrestling more in this last year than ever in my life, bro. It's on my mind all the time. My notes are full of it. My wife is tired of it. Like, it's wrestling all the time. But she's like, oh, I want to go to these shows. All right, so let's go. Like, I'm going to take you if that's what you want. But that's how it is, you know? It's like, it's still hitting the drills. It's still being at the right place at the right time. It's still, you know, making sure you're ready if they decide to use you for something else. You know, they could call you and say, yo, bro, I need you for commentary for this match. And I can't be like, oh, okay, what do I do? And it's crazy because I got some of the, you know, I thought, you know, for the longest time you see commentary, but you never think what it's like to, how do you train commentary, you know? And I hit up Gino and I say, yo, Gino, what do I do? And Gino's like, yo, watch matches on mute, commentate, and play the video game. And I was like, oh shit, that's smart as fuck. You turn on the video game, you let it simulate itself, and you commentate the match that's happening. I was like, oh shit, like that's stuff you gotta put in the work for. Because you gotta be ready to do these things at any time. You go there and they say, yo, we need you to ref. What are you supposed to say? No. Do what you gotta do. You in the business, you do the business to the best of your abilities. And you learn as much as possible. If you're not learning as much as possible, no matter what you're doing, a refereeing, you're commentating, you're managing, you're valeting, you're photographer, no matter. Learn as much as you can about the business in every single aspect you possibly can. That's the advice I get from Battle Club. That's the advice I get from Fallout, from the coaches, from the bosses, from the vets. They all say the same thing. Nothing changes. Y'all seen the school, y'all seen the coaches that we got there and everything. 4 or 5 different people from completely different backgrounds. Different styles of training, everything's complete. You can pick and choose, and you get different things from different people. But at the end of the day, they all have the same exact endpoint. You bust your ass, work your ass off, and do what you gotta do, and learn as much as possible. You know.
Oh, Mike, you muted. All right.
There you go.
Good now. We're good. Everybody can hear me? All right,
yeah,
great.
Yeah.
We're live, pal.
We're live. All right. So I was saying that it's interesting because commentary is always something that I wanted to get into. So like that's such a great point that you brought. Shout out to Gino because I really think he's one of the best. Like I'm not just like on a shoot. Gino is literally one of the best commentators I've ever heard. Like, and I'm not talking about just on the indies. I mean just in general. I think Gino is
the who he is, the person he does. It's bro. I go to these shows and I'm like, where's Gino? Gino's here. Clap. Everybody clap when Gino come out because respect, bro. He does his thing. He does his job, you know.
And that's he does. And that's such a great like asset for Battle Club. And also I mean, just the advice on listening to like playing a match on mute and then doing commentary. That's genius. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's the simplest thing you could never think about.
Yeah.
And it's like smart as fuck though, but it makes sense.
Definitely. Okay, CM Punk question here. Why not? No care about CM Punk, but will he return to WWE? I don't know. Phil will do whatever Phil wants to do at this point. I have no idea what Phil's gonna do.
May I say hell followed by a resounding no.
But Knuckles.
Hell no. No, Mike, no. No.
Okay. All right.
No, go ahead and say what you're going to say.
No, I was just gonna
go ahead.
I was just gonna say he was backstage at a Raw allegedly, and this was like recent.
And they asked his ass to leave
because he doesn't work there. Because he doesn't work there.
Because nobody likes you. That's what it is.
Well,
right. Get out of here. You causing a ruckus for us back here. Get out of here.
Oh man. I mean, look, you never say never in wrestling, right? So I think that is definitely possible. I could see a Hall of Fame induction. Like I can definitely see that happening. Maybe not this year, but somewhere in the near future. If this is really it for Punk, and I'm sure we'll get more into Punk later on, But if this is really it for Punk, that's a shame because I do think that he can be an asset to the to the business. However, a lot of this he brought on himself. Not all of it, a lot of it, but not all of it. And I think that he will go into the Hall of Fame eventually. Like, you can't sit up here and tell me CM Punk is not a Hall of Famer. Like, that's just like biased and not true. But will he come back to WWE? I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't know what he's gonna do, to be real, either. I don't know if he's gonna. The problem with him is he doesn't get along with people. I don't know what it is. I know what it is. He tries too hard, man. He wants people to respect him so bad and to be that locker room leader so bad, and it don't work.
Bobby. Yo, this nigga is the modern day Hulk Hogan, man. Why are we making excuses for this dude?
That's crazy.
Is it crazy?
Yes, that's crazy.
He's TNA Hulk Hogan?
Oh man, that doesn't work for me, brother.
That's exactly what he is. That doesn't work for me, brother.
But that's exactly but that's true though. The whole thing with him and Jungle Boy, bro, was I don't think you should do this.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it too bad, like, yo, mind your business, bro. If he wants to do it, do it.
Thank you.
It's the same thing with Hangman.
Wow.
It's the same thing with Hangman. Oh, he doesn't want to take my advice. And if he's not popular, if he don't make it because of it, so be it. It don't hurt you in any way. But you just want to say, oh, this person listened to me and he took my advice and look where he is. Now look how good I am because of it. Right. My man took that best in the world and let that shit get straight to his head.
Bobby, did you watch our show 2 weeks ago?
No, I did not. That's the problem.
Mike, is he not saying exactly verbatim what I said?
He is. He definitely is.
This is what I've been telling people on Twitter, but people don't want to hear it.
Thing I told Mike, Bobby, anytime you have a wrestler where his backstage foolishness is overshadowing his wrestling, it's time for that nigga to go.
Yes,
time for him to go.
100%. You took away from the biggest show in AEW history for a company company that's doing their absolute best to keep up, to deal with all the shit talking, to deal with everything that's going on. This is not back in the day where there's no social media and there's nobody. Yo, fans nowadays think they know everything about the business. Yeah. They think they know every little thing that happens. They think they understand every little thing that goes down. They think, they still think, like I said, they still think it's the old days where you have to listen to the older vet. Listen to them, great. But if you don't want to take their advice, big deal. On to the next. Stop talking to people that don't want to hear you in the first place. What's the point? Now you mad because you don't want to hear me. Don't listen. Don't talk to him. There's no need.
So you guys are not holding Jack responsible at all for doing that whole Crimea River real glass thing. Like, what was the point of that?
He's a young, hungry wrestler, and he's tired of people talking crap about him. He went from loved like crazy to absolutely hated for no apparent reason, and then they turned him heel, and people were complaining about it. What y'all want? Now this is what he's gonna do. Now he's
but that
Jack
wasn't
Perry.
Heel. But that's the thing, right? Like, it's being a heel on the show, and then like doing something unnecessary just because like you feel some type of way or whatever, and you have a moment.
If that's what he wants. If he wants to try glass, let him try glass. Nobody says nothing.
No, I agree with that.
When the independents do it, nobody cares about that. When the death matches do it, everybody loves it. But I get it. If the boss said don't do it, then that's it. Have that conversation with him. Nobody, the supposed, they called CM Punk and they told CM Punk to talk to him. Why? Are they friends? Yeah. Do you think they're friends? Do you think they're good buddies enough for you to talk to him? That's not his partner or nothing like that. You're not the EP. You're not nothing important. No, find somebody else to talk to him. Get one of the big boys to talk to him. Then, or at the end of the day, then you say, listen, this is my show. You're not doing glass. Simple as that. Conversation over. Punk minds his business like he should have in the first place, and we don't have that problem. Now watch this, right? I told somebody on Twitter, I said, if I'm Tony Khan, that day that they were in Chicago, I hit Cults of Personality to start the show.
Oh man!
And I have Jack Perry come out.
Oh man!
With his boo thing with Anna J, Miss Anna J, and come out to that heat. Oh, that place would probably that shit would have probably been burned that night. But the amount of heat, bro, he would have been a top star right there, right then.
Yeah, that's a good point. But
you gotta have 1999 Vince McMahon size grapefruits to pull that shit off,
right?
But
which Tony definitely does not. All right, so
wait, why do you say he doesn't? I really think,
come on,
bro. Listen. Tony Khan, where the respect did not exist for Tony Khan, in my opinion, he gained it back for what he did. Because firing CM Punk shows everybody that said that Tony Khan, for lack of a better term, was a bitch and he was real pussy.
That's a little that's a little extreme.
I've heard people say that he had no, he was backing down to everybody in his locker room.
Right.
What he did shows that he'll put his locker room first. He'll put his originals before he'll put anybody else that he brings into that company.
As he should. That's where all your money went. When you started this company, when he started AEW, CM Punk wasn't doing anything. If he wanted to be that guy, he should have been the guy since the beginning. He should have been what Chris Jericho ended up being. And he's the GOAT for it because he took that company, he put it on his back, carried it to where it needs to be, and now he's chilling, doing whatever he feels like, entertaining the fuck out of all of us, and having a good one,
Yeah.
Did CM Punk really take away from All In? Yes, because the damn Real World's Championship match was in jeopardy. This nigga was about to walk out.
I feel like people heard CM Punk had a fight and they were like, "Oh well, what's new?" No, I do think that it distracted from.
That's all that was talking about.
They didn't talk about how great of a show it was because it was a great show. It was a great, but
100%.
Yeah.
If all you saw on Twitter, if you go down Twitter that night, the day after, a week later, 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, that's all you see. You scroll, and if every 10 comments is CM Punk, every one comment is about the show.
Right.
Yeah.
And you can't do that. Listen, if he would have done it 3 weeks later, whatever, nobody cares. But you chose the worst time to have a baby fit because you got your heart broken because you didn't get what you wanted type shit.
And you got your feelings hurt by somebody that you should be training up, somebody that should be looking up to you. Yeah. It's not like you got butt hurt by another veteran. You got butt hurt by somebody who's still on the come up.
Right. You got hurt by somebody who's technically below you when it comes to the totem pole. What you so hurt for? Let it go. You grown, and that's why I don't understand people not understanding. They're like, "Oh, this is wrestling." I get that's wrestling, but it's real life, bro. This is a job. You can't act like that. Anybody else does that, we get fired right away.
Yeah.
You can't act like that. You can't try to fight people. You can't burst into locker rooms thinking you're gonna beat people up, bro. We saw you in UFC. We know the deal with you. Stop acting like you about it, but you're not. And stop starting fights with young stars, bro. That's not how that works. You're supposed to be pushing these kids.
The elite busted into his locker room, but that's all right. Story.
So Ray said, I think we have to consider Punk had a rough time trying to get to Wembley.
I heard
his travel situation had nothing to do with his attitude.
He makes too much money to have that big of a problem getting to Wembley, bro. He has enough money that he should have been at Wembley 3 weeks beforehand, chilling, waiting for the show to start. Like, it's not like you struggling to get there, bro. Nobody, and you're right. Kenny Omega definitely had something with it. He took his plane and hit him with the one-winged angel, and that's why he couldn't get to Wembley. That's the answer.
His plane only had one wing on it.
That's why it's Kenny Omega's fault. That's he's mad Omega's a better wrestler than he ever was.
Bobby Showalter, everybody. All right. Oh wow. All right. We Are Wrestling goes down tonight as we record this live. Some banger matches here. All right. So, but before we get there, I do want to ask this. So you're the manager for the Golden Glovers,
right?
How did that come to be? And John says, "What's with the Pepsi tattoo?" He likes Pepsi. I don't know.
Does it drink alcohol? Thinks Pepsi is the way to go. I don't know. Coke's better than Pepsi, anyways. Whatever.
Punk likes Pepsi. Tony Khan likes Coke. It's okay.
What? Wow! All right.
I don't think
it's the soda, Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I got
Coca-Cola.
I got
Coca-Cola
from back in the
day.
Oh, but
yes.
How did I end up with the Glovers before we got lost? Oh, I told you it was a joke. It literally started as a joke. They tag team together. They were telling me about how they're gonna start tag teaming together. They're gonna do this whole baseball joint and everything like that. So why not bring in an actual manager to be there for you, to guide your way, to lead the way, to tell you where to go, when to go, how to go, and that's what we do. You know, I give them the signals and they take off.
Oh man. Seeing I seen something on social media a few weeks ago. It was like a picture of you and Gamble. Interesting. Yeah.
I was handsome, right? That's what it was.
Say it again.
I was handsome. That's what it was. It was a good looking picture.
Well, yeah, she was very handsome, but yeah, it's just yeah, very handsome. But yeah, I was just very interested. You know,
it was a cool picture. We were having a good time. We were chilling. It's always good to talk business with as many people as you can. You know, so you never know what's working in my mind. There's always something going on up here. Not much, but there's always something going on up here.
We're not too fond of Anthony Gamble right now, but that's neither here nor there. I'd rather not revisit what happened at Jobber Slam.
I get why, but
oh man,
don't get him angry, bro. That's not one dude you want to get upset with, you know.
I know. So trust me, I know.
You guys might need kiss and make up on that one. You know, for the safety of people involved.
Yeah, for everyone involved.
Right.
For everyone involved. All right. So I have a special announcement, guys. Just got word of something. It came on my desk here. So if they're ready, I have a special person in the building. If they're ready, it's up to them. Yeah, they've been watching the show. You know, it's go for the pin. Anybody's liable to be here. Anybody's liable to be here.
Yeah! I'm over it. I'm dying. Oh man!
We might have this. Might be the best looking podcast you had so far, bro. This
man!
This podcast came a perfect 10, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm tripping balls right now.
Really quick, for those who don't remember, for those who forgot, I am King V, aka Chainsaw Charlie Baltimore.
Yes.
And I'm here in the building. I've been in the studio just quite some time, listening to you, Bobby. Just listening to everything that you've been going through, everything that you've been talking about. Just really quick, I'm gonna let you finish. Don't take this as me being back. That's not what it is.
Okay.
But this is proof of life. I'm here. But I just wanted to come on and be on this week's show because there's a lot to talk about, and I've been watching.
Ooh, okay.
But, go ahead, Bobby. I'm sorry. I just needed to come on. You know, Go for the Pin is a 3-man group.
My life,
and I haven't been here in a while. Haven't been here in a while, so I just wanted to hop on and was like, "Hey, I'm alive." Unfortunately, for some of you.
See,
wow. Okay.
Wow.
Hey, one of one.
101.
One of one. You know, I can't be duplicated or replaced. Okay.
Yeah, say it again. Say it again for the people in the back.
Can't be duplicated or replaced. You can take that how you want to.
I'm so good. I brought King V back.
You brought King V back.
Yo,
I'm that entertaining, right?
Bobby, I appreciate you.
I got y'all. This is all y'all needed, right? I'm out of here. That's it. Bye.
No.
That's what y'all wanted.
No. We gotta talk about We Are Wrestling before we got here. So.
Oh yeah.
There is, as of this recording, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 matches as of this recording, and a pre-show match. Our good friend Sammy Chaos is in that pre-show, so I'm definitely make sure you guys get there early.
I believe there is 2 pre-show matches.
I might have missed the other one too.
I think I'm not. He's gonna hate me for not knowing who his partner is, but D Vibe is tagging with somebody.
Shout out to D Vibe, man. That's my guy.
I love that dude. He's a good dude.
My guy.
But yeah, he's tagging with somebody. I can't remember who it was. It's a tag team match though.
Let me do the research. Actually, let me see. And shout out to all of the sponsors of the show. Definitely the shows are nothing without the sponsors. So appreciate everybody that sponsored a match or a talent. I think I have. Oh, he's going. All right. So D Vibe is teaming with Stan Michael. Who
yes, right. My fault, bro. My fault.
Nah, it's all good. I'm looking at it right now.
Got love for my man Stan Michael too. My man sings and wrestles. I don't know what he's better at, but he does them well.
Nah, he's dope, bro. Stan Michael's dope. He's dope. So D Vibe and Stan Michael versus Dre White and Rulard is his name? Brandon Rulard, I believe. So that's the pre-show match along with Sammy Chaos match. So you guys want to get there early. So let's just run through some of the matches here. And then we got to get to WWE Payback and All Out. Let's see. We have Jared Diaz versus Landon Hale. Not to be confused by Landon Hernandez of the Golden Glovers.
Yeah, right, exactly.
We had that match. Anything on this match? I'm not too familiar with these two talents, so it'll be like my first time I think seeing them. I might have saw them work before, but it might be my first time seeing them. So anything on that match?
You seen Jared Diaz at I don't know what show it was, but him and Matt Awesome tagged against the Scotto Ricans at a Battle Club show.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember that. He comes out with the Arizona ice can and his
all right, I do remember.
Crop top.
Yes.
Crop top man.
A crop top man. Okay. All right, so that should be good. Good. Let's talk about this here. My guy, Jorge Santi versus Locust Chase.
As Booker would say.
This one is going to be something. I mean, Santi's been one of the best, like, on the independents for a long, long time.
Yeah.
He's obviously a coach at the Fallout. This is going to be good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or as Knuckles said, Booker would say, good with a T.
Good.
I'm really interested in that. Hold on. Raider Raw says the V is here. Yes, he is. And John Kurt says, so then CM Punk is just a whiner. Okay.
I don't think that's how you spell whiner, but yeah. I thought he was going for wiener, but I'll take whiner. That's a nice way of saying it, you know.
I guess, yeah. I guess. Let's keep going. and stop us anytime you have anything to like really like add to any of these matches. But then and Sean Donovan versus John Davis and O'Shea Edwards.
This might be the last match of the night, and it might happen in the middle because it might break that ring, B.
Yo,
these are four big
meaty men slapping. Yeah, I got
it. There it is.
It's gonna be interesting, but it's gonna be interesting. Don't forget that Sentai there is federated.
Yeah,
look at that shirt. That's there. Yeah, look at that shirt right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
The infamous federated. Don't forget about that.
Oh God, I don't even think about federated. Another group we're not too fond of.
You guys gotta start getting along with people, man.
Listen, all right. So can I explain it? Hold on. Can I explain? Hold on. This is all Abraham Khan's fault. Okay, it's all Abraham Khan's fault.
What's new about that? Nothing.
Yeah. Listen, Abraham Khan sabotaged the show. Okay, he's I don't know how he found his way on here. I don't know how he got the link, but one day he just got on the show and he just was going off, and I just couldn't take it. And then we was doing a live show at Battle Club, a pre-show at Battle Club. Abe got through my security because, of course, I have security at these events. Abe got through my security and was able to put his. I need to fire. I fired every last one of them, and he was able to come over there and put his arm around me. Okay, and interviewed himself pretty much.
Yeah,
right?
Oh yeah.
Security at battle.
My man talks himself 90% of the time. That's one dude that's wound up all day, every day. Like he needs to cut the Red Bull or whatever that he's taking because my man's is on 100 all the time and he's always worried about something. But good dude, he be all right.
And that man needs to get rid of those bottles of Prime. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, but speedy recovery to Abe. I know he's going.
No, yeah, for sure.
All jokes aside,
there's always love there for that dude. He's a good dude at the end of the day.
Yeah. We'll edit that out. But anyway, I'm just playing.
It's okay.
I'm just playing. Raiders said no. He meant CM Punk is a winner. Okay, is a winner.
Oh,
yeah, that's what he meant. Is a winner.
I'm very Aquila in the B, and I don't think he meant that.
Right. That man CM Punk is worth 125 Dave & Buster tickets right now. You winner. You winner, face ass.
See, I'm here and now I'm back on.
We come back. We got more matches to talk about. You mentioned Prolific. Mentioned Prolific earlier.
Absolutely. My guy.
Yeah, Isaiah, you said your guy? All right,
my guy.
Gamble's not gonna like that. All right.
It'll be all right.
It'll be all right.
All right, just saying.
No comments.
Well, right. Versus Robert Martyr. All right, so this is so obviously, all jokes aside, Isaiah Wolf is really, really good. Okay,
yes. Very good.
Realest nigga in the room.
Yes, and Prolific's gonna have a big night because Lala's actually wrestling also on that show. We'll get to that.
We love Lala.
We love Lala. We do. Again, Gamble once told us that he knows. Well, we know what his lariat does, so he's not really worried about Lala's lariat. That's his words. That's what he said.
All I gotta say is Calvin Tankman. For those that don't know.
Yeah, I was right there. Well, that's when Gamble decided he wanted to join Jobber South.
All right,
I guess. All right, all right. Let's keep going. We mentioned Lala, Ruthless Lala versus Mercedes Martinez.
Yes,
this is the match right here, guys. This is the match right here.
This is the one,
right? Is it close out the show tomorrow night?
I would feel like, tonight on the East Coast here.
Yeah.
I would say, it should be the main event, but you have the title match also.
I know, but Mercedes Martinez is a star. She's something special. Mm-hmm. We all know. At the end of the day, we all know what Lala is all about. Yeah, that Ruthless is there for a reason. That name is there for a reason. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I don't know. We might not be doing predictions for this, but if we see a lariat tomorrow, we know what the result for that match is gonna be. So it's gonna be that one. If y'all go into that show tomorrow, that's the reason y'all go to that show tomorrow. The lineup is great. It's gonna be a top show. It's gonna be one of the best shows of the year. The way they close out the year, but that's gonna be the top of the top.
Hey Bobby, when this was announced, I said, okay, I gotta be there. Even if I'm not doing anything. Obviously, Battle Club shows, I'm like usually working, doing something,
Right.
This show, I can actually just be there as a fan and watch. And this is the match as a fan. I was like, all right, I gotta go to this. Yeah. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get a ticket. I'm gonna be just like a fan. I'm gonna watch this match. Because
just as a pro wrestling fan, this match is gonna be there, and this is why I don't like when people are like, oh, women's wrestling is not doing well. No, it is. You just got to look for it. Stop, get out the little circle of what's on TV and watch other shit, and you'll see it.
So Bobby, let me ask you this. For those, this is sidebar, but it does have to do with stuff. So for those who are not able to get to the Bronx,
right?
Will this show be broadcast on Title Match?
I want to say yeah. I'm assuming so. If it's not, somebody call Peter and tell him to get his shit together.
I'll make sure.
This definitely needs to be aired for everybody to see, especially on Title Match, where Title Match pulls out, big numbers on their YouTube show and their YouTube channel or whatever it is. But if you can't get to the Bronx, get to the Bronx. Because all I can say is watching it on TV is one thing. Watching it live, especially the way this lineup is set up, the way this match card is doing this thing, that match alone is enough for me to be like, you know what, let's see what it is. This is the time for Lala to show everybody what she's really about, what she's been working for all these years, as hard as she's been busting that ass. Show everybody what it's about, And this is, I think she's gonna do that tonight,
Yeah, even though it's in the Bronx. You're not from the Bronx, right, Bobby?
No.
Where are you from?
Nah. Lower East Side, baby. Lower East Side.
Okay, LES.
Yeah,
okay, all right. Shout out LES.
I gotta hop on that 6 train tomorrow and go to the place I don't really like going, but
Segway City, bro. Segway City, Segway City, bro. Gotta hop on that 6 train. We got a 6 train scramble match.
Shit.
Man,
I mean, you do got to scramble when you go on the 6 train. So.
That's for sure. Yeah. Some talent, some real good talents in this match. Osito, I see Clara in this match. Matt Awesome in this match. Elijah Eden in this match. Nikolai White is in this match. And the man we talked about a couple of times throughout the show, Anthony Gamble, is in this match. Man, this is tough. It pains me to say it, but I kind of want Gamble to win this here.
It's not that tough. That's all I'm saying. Just so you know, it's not that tough.
I'm gonna be real. I think Matt Awesome has shown so much potential over the last year. Like he's shown so much growth and everything. Like I think Matt Awesome, pardon the pun, has had an awesome year.
He's definitely doing his thing. I don't think that his mug should be that smack dab in the middle.
Yeah, look at this right here. Look at this right here.
I don't know why they chose that mug to be in the front.
Is he from the Bronx? Maybe that's why. Maybe
he is. He definitely
is.
But then
Gamble's from the Bronx as well.
It'd be like that sometimes. But this is gonna be a pretty easy and in my opinion a pretty quick match for a certain somebody.
Wow.
Who I think is gonna dominate and show the Bronx what it's about, and we are wrestling what it's about, because 2024 is gonna be a magical year.
And for Osito, right? Because he's in that's what you're talking about, right?
Claire for hers.
Like I said earlier, y'all saw what happened to Calvin Takeman, and my man is 6'5" and whatever the hell he is. So what you think is gonna happen to somebody like Osito?
I don't know how Osito just caught a stray, but
I know
he really did.
He really did. I don't think Elijah protected him either.
Oh man. And we alluded to this match earlier. So Rob Killjoy is defending the We Are Wrestling Grand Championship against, I don't want to mispronounce his name. Is it
Ichiban?
Ichiban. That dude rose like a star. Like,
yeah,
I cannot scroll through Twitter without seeing somebody talk about Ichiban. So this match is gonna. But let's not act like Rob Killjoy ain't the champ for a reason.
Right?
My man is the reigning champ for a reason at the end of the day. So
first time and the first time I think Rob Killjoy is gonna pull up the win here. But and again, obviously no knowledge. As a fan, I just think Rob Killjoy is gonna pull up the win here. But the first time I saw Rob Killjoy was actually at a Battle Club show, and he had the whole like crowd like going quack,
you know
what I'm saying? Like, and I just thought he was so entertaining. I
saw him and I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
But he came out and those fans, they quacked, and that's not an easy thing to do, to get grown ass adults, men and women to quack. The children, okay, but grown ass men standing up, flapping wings and shit.
Yeah,
right.
It's impressive, bro. And he does his shit in the ring. He does his thing. And he moves well. He's quick. He's fast, and he got that whole Ugly Shuckling team with him.
Yeah, I was about to say he represents for the Ugly Ducklings. Yeah, so
is it Ducklings or is it Shucklings? I seen
it. Ducklings.
I definitely saw Shuckling somewhere else. I'm gonna talk to Rob tomorrow. Because I saw that somewhere else and I don't know where, but yeah.
Well, maybe I I missaw that, but match we forgot here. Darius versus George South is gonna beat Darius Carter within an inch of his life, and I'll be there all for it. So yeah, that's my prediction.
I can't agree with that.
You're not biased at all, Mike.
No,
there's a little bit of bias there, bro.
Not at all.
Not at
all. You're so neutral.
George South in his, how old is George South now? George South
173.
Exactly, 173 years old is going to take Darius Carter to the woodshed. Okay?
No. Listen. George South, legend. That dude, I'm excited to meet that dude tomorrow. That's exactly another reason why I'm showing up for that show tomorrow.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, y'all can say whatever y'all want about DC. Y'all can tell people whatever y'all want about how Carter is.
Yeah.
But Darius Carter figures out how to win every single time. When it comes to pro wrestling IQ, it's him. There's nobody else. It's him. The way he goes, the way he wrestles, the way he talks, the way he walks, it's everything. My man is professional wrestler. Somebody gotta get him that NWA title shot that he wants so damn bad.
Ooh.
Make that shit happen. Show EC3 what a real wrestler is, right?
Speaking of
okay.
Bobby Showalter's been on fire here. So John asks, do you prefer watching professional wrestling over real sports? Is what John asks. Yeah, that's
it's different. It's too different. It's completely different. I enjoy pro wrestling a little bit more than I do real sports because real sports fucking piss me off a lot more.
Yeah, definitely.
But pro wrestling I can enjoy now as an adult. I can watch it. I can enjoy the product. The heel, baby face don't matter. If you good, you good. But when my Mets suck consistently every fucking year, that shit makes me sad and depressed. Like, so
it sucks to be a Mets fan.
It really does. It's and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of acting like, oh yeah, this team is. I haven't been to a game this season. I'm not going to. The only tickets I might get is for that Bartolo Colon shirt, and it's just for his shirt. This team is not impressive this year. I don't care about WAR. I don't care about all these bullshit stats. We're not going nowhere batting 225. So take it for what it is.
Jeez.
Fair.
But I do, I do enjoy professional wrestling a little bit more just for its entertainment purposes. But there's so much fucking wrestling going on now. It's hard to keep up with everybody's shit.
Much. Yeah.
I don't even watch shows anymore. I follow through Twitter and social media. And then when I find matches that I want to see, I'm like, oh, I'll watch that one. And then I'll just go back and watch it. There's no point. I'll watch pay-per-views live, but no problem. I watch Payback. I watch all these shows. But Monday through Saturday or whatever the fuck it is, there's too much going on.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, you mentioned Payback. We actually do got to get to Payback. We got to just talk. So we do our predictions every pay-per-view. So we got to get to that. We have a predictions champion. Well, I guess is it vacated? I think it's vacated.
It is vacated.
I watched the show last week.
You guys got to let me know we're doing prediction championships, B. I'm a manager. I don't get to wrestle for a title, so let me try to win a different one.
There you
go.
They
coming in fantasy football, so
right.
We got to get a custom title and everything. Let's make this shit happen.
Right. All right. V, I was justified in my decision last week, was I not?
We'll get there.
Okay. All right. So I just want to wrap up with like the getting to know you, Bobby thing.
Yeah, for sure.
And I know it just kind of started like a year ago, so you still have so much, to do in wrestling. But at this point right now, in the like immediate future, what's next for you?
I'm gonna attempt to be one of the first people this early on to take over pro wrestling like never before. I'm gonna try to do something as different and as unseen as possible, because I just, that's the biggest thing I got looking for me. That's all I care about, is being as different as possible compared to everybody else. I got some things going on in my mind. I got some thoughts coming together. Showalter LLC is a thing. It's a partnership. I am Obviously I'm partners with the Glovers, and I'm gonna stay partners with the Glovers because those are my guys. That's my tag team right there. But I do have a lot of time. I do have a lot of energy. I have a whole lot of creative in my mind, and I'm scouting for new stars consistently. Okay. Speaking of, we talked about Sammy Chaos having her match earlier.
Yeah.
There's no. I honestly, tell me now, there's no woman that's more dominant than she is in this independent scene.
I agree.
So
I agree.
Right. So I'm scouting. I'm watching, and I hope everybody else watches. That's all that matters. If you watch, you're gonna see. You gotta watch Battle Club X. Watch, that's important. It connects our shows together. It helps make sense with everything, and don't miss nothing that's coming, because that's all I gotta say. Don't miss what's coming up next.
Okay. All right. You guys have. I
always thought about taking the trunks out the trunk. You know what I mean?
Man,
I might have to call you, Bobby. Man, we might need to talk.
Hey, I'll make DJ Knuckles a star, man.
Listen,
all right.
I'll take you to the top. We'll for real, Mr. Thursday night, and take you to the top.
My special move would be the small pack.
hey, I tell people all the time, don't put me in no ring, because my finisher is the kick in the nuts. Don't play with me. I might lose a lot by DQ, but I'm walking away each and every time. So
Listen.
Hey.
Oh man. You guys have anything else specifically to ask Bobby, and then we'll get into Payback.
So I'm gonna ask him this question real quick, and I'm gonna make it really, really quick and simple.
Not give you buck.
Listen, I
guess.
Listen, I ain't got no dreads like they say in the song, but I'm all right.
I do. They're just covered.
Oh, there you go.
V will shake his head for me. But Bobby, in your opinion, what makes, as far as independents are concerned,
right?
What makes the Northeast different than any other region in the country as far as professional wrestling? And if you want to be specific and say New York, that's fine. New York, Jersey, Connecticut, that area.
Yeah, right.
If you want to be there, then that's fine. But what makes the Northeast different, in your opinion, than everywhere else?
Two different things, right? For me, I talked about this recently because I was at a WNBA game. I was watching the Liberty kick ass or whatever. And I told people, I told my wife, I said, yo, if New York puts a sports team out there that's going to win, people are going to watch. That's all that matters. No matter who's playing, no matter what sport it is, we'll watch cricket if we win. So in New York, when it comes to New York, we go hard when it comes to shit that we love. So when it comes to pro wrestling, you guys been at these Battle Club events. Y'all guys been to these other companies' events. It's different. There's nothing like, I've been to WWE SummerSlam, and it's nothing like being at these independent shows where everybody that's there wants to be there. Every wrestler that's there is dying to be there. They'll give their whole life to be where they are. And other than that, it's who's better. When it comes to pro wrestling, when it comes to guys like Colossal Mike Law, when it comes to guys like Steve Pena, when it comes to guys like Santi, who's better? When it comes to guys like Dan Maff, who's better?
Yeah.
New York, New Jersey, East Coast, there's nobody better. We have the best wrestlers. We put on the best shows. We got the best fans. We're the most entertaining. You've been to these shows. We live all the time. How much fun do we have at these shows? And it's a family. And we a family at these shows, Somebody messing with somebody, we there right away. We be at these shows. I be sitting in the crowd watching these shows as a fan. And if somebody's acting up, you get put in your place. Somebody you want to jump the barricade, you're gonna get put in.
We was ready. We was ready. We was ready.
Do it. That's all I'm saying. Don't do it because we all had this conversation already. All the wrestlers know the deal, and you think it's not gonna hurt, but it's gonna fucking hurt.
Yeah,
it will change real quick. Things will get real fast. And, but like I said, New York, we don't fuck around. We as much as this city I got a love-hate relationship with, because we falling apart over here slowly. But New York is New York at the end of the day. There's nothing like it. The East Coast is where it's at for pro wrestling. Texas and the South had it for so long, and they ran wrestling for so long. But like I said, don't get New York excited about something, because once we start, we're not stopping. We're gonna be we're gonna run ruckus, and we put out the best pro wrestlers there is, in my opinion.
And there's no backstage ruckus either.
Oh, okay. No. Sorry. Well,
let's not go there. Let's not get there.
There's no backstage ruckus when I'm backstage. So let's keep it at that. For what I see, for what I know, for what I've been at Battle Club shows, you know, we got love for each other. We respect each other. We do our thing. Mm-hmm. Everybody, like I said, everybody loves to be there. Everybody wants to be there. That's exactly why they bust ass. They make sacrifices. Everybody that y'all see on these shows, everybody that y'all see on these tapings or whatever it is that we do, they want to be there. That's their life. There's nothing else. It's pro wrestling. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all year long for the rest of our lives. That's all we think about. And that's what makes New York pro wrestling especially top of the line. And if y'all gotta watch something, nothing against nothing against Invictus. I got love for them too. If y'all gotta watch something, watch Battle Club Pro.
Of course.
Watch what happens. Watch each show get better and better. I've been to every show that they've been putting on since I started last September, and it only gets better and better each and every time. Each show has a match that's like, oh fuck, that was a top match, and 90% of the time it's a Steve Pena match, but that's a whole nother. We could do a podcast just about him alone. So
yeah. Nah, Pena's our guy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, right, V? But
King of New York, right there, man.
Oh man,
I dead ass just came back. You starting already? Man.
I was just asking a question. Just asking a question.
When I log off, you log off with me. That's it. I have room over here for you at Showalter LLC. We'll start something brand new.
Oh man.
Oh.
The King V podcast. We don't need.
Wow.
Hey.
Oh no, they would never let a King V podcast slide.
The first and last episode, right? One and only.
The first and very last episode.
One and only.
Who allowed this? Take this off. Next.
Who allowed this? Oh man. All right. Well, Bobby, we could talk to you for hours, bro. But like,
for sure.
If you want to stick around, you can. But if you want to log off,
I gotta hear this. I gotta hear who's the loser. That's
okay. Let's get to it.
Come on, WWE's pretty predictable.
Really quick. I do want to answer Kurt Curbs, John, whoever he's gonna be this week. I want to answer his question. What happened to me within the past few weeks? I've been taking a mental health break. It's a lot going on. Me coming back this week does not mean I'm going to be back full time as of yet. I still need some time, but I could not miss this because the girls are fighting, the boys are fighting, the days and dams, they're fighting. Everybody's fighting, you know. Hence the name of the episode. One Punch Punk. Look,
oh my God.
We have a lot happening, but I've been on hiatus for the past few weeks, John, and I just wanted to come back this week. I may or may not be here next week. TBD.
There you go. Real quick though, by the way, one Punch Punk is how many punches he landed in UFC while he was there.
Wow!
I'm so glad you said that because that right there, Bobby, was the shade. And that shade throws itself. And I'm so glad
ladies and gentlemen, you can get
come back.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can get your umbrellas care of Bobby Goat.
All right.
All the shade being thrown. He's selling umbrellas after the show.
The best part is that we about to make this a 4-man podcast.
Right. Permanent member here. All right. Let's get to Payback. All right, so we'll try to get through this as quickly as possible here. All right, so the show opened up with Becky versus Trish Stratus in a steel cage. I thought this was a really solid match between these two. I really did. I thought
the hell wrong with you?
You didn't like this match?
Now wait a minute.
That's all you gonna say? It was just a solid match?
Oh, I'm like, wait, you didn't like it? Yeah,
let's say, hold on.
No,
that shit was a banger. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it was a banger. No, I'm not burying it. I'm saying it was good. I liked it. I enjoyed it a lot.
It was a solid match. What the hell wrong with you? Were we watching the same thing?
Yes, we were. So here's the thing, right? I had to go back and watch it because I missed it live. So like I didn't watch it in real time like everybody else. So when I watched it back, it was like, all right, I had to watch it like isolated. So it's like, all right, like it's different when you're watching a match isolated versus watching it a part of it, a whole show. It's a little bit different. It's the same way I had to watch All Out. But yeah, I thought this match was great. I thought this was like probably Trisha's best match since she's been back. And they really went out there and they killed it. Knuckles, since you was so adamant about it being such a great match, why don't you take it away?
Yeah, I surely will. I surely will take it away. Listen, Becky and Trish went out there and just set tone for the entire night, which is what an opening match is supposed to do. And let me just say, for the record, my respect level for Trish Stratus is on 1,000 because
I tried to tell you.
I don't even know. No, all right. Let's not get you started.
I tried to tell you.
But listen, I don't know how old she is. 40. It doesn't even matter.
Goddamn
47. Goddamn 47. But for her to take that suplex, from the top list.
Not even just that, hitting Stratisfaction from the top rope, like that bulldog.
Yes,
like bruh.
Here's the be all end all of that match. This is the part of the match where I said, okay, Trish gets it. She gets it. The Widow's Peak.
Yeah, and then the
Victoria. Then she did the thing, and then Becky double back, and then Becky double back with the Twist of Fate. Now, do we know what that's a callback to?
Victoria versus Lita.
Victoria versus Lita in the cage.
I'm the women's wrestling connoisseur.
Yes, Victoria and Lita in the cage. When she hit the Widow's Peak, I was like, you know what, Trish? You know what? I'm gonna give you your props. Yeah. They did the damn thing.
This was great.
I was highly impressed.
They got a lot of time. They got 20 minutes. So I mean, yeah, it definitely was Trish's best match since she's been back. Bobby, did you see this match?
I did, and I'm glad it went the way it went because I'm tired of people talking so much shit about Trish Stratus.
Thank you.
I
thank you, Trish.
She's been gone for a while and all that.
Your ass up.
She showed everybody that she's still one of the greatest of all time to get in that ring. Okay, and she did it during a time where women's wrestling was not that good, and she showed everybody that she's gorgeous as she is, and she's one of the best to get in that ring and do her thing. She went from a valet,
even with the Cardi B knot on her head.
Right. Right. But yeah, she went from being Justin Albert's valet to look, lights out. That's it. Done.
Yo, I saw her.
Cardi B knot, bro.
Shit happens.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we know what you're talking about.
Shit happens.
Yeah,
she was lumped up. She was lumped up like Martin.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, exactly, Bobby. Shit happens, but like that was still.
But I'm glad she showed everybody what she's about, and she did a great job putting Becky over as she should. Mm-hmm. Putting the younger talent, let them shine. But she did her thing. She showed everybody she still got it, and that's impressive. Because if you stop wrestling for a week, it sucks when it's time to come back. So take off all that time and stay fit and stay in shape and do her thing. And she came back and killed it, and now it looks like she's gonna do a big work with Zoe Starks too. So
I hope so. I hope that's what they're going
towards. I don't know. They should, but the tall tale signs of the digital exclusive that I saw. Oof.
So now here's my question though: if they do go for it, who plays what role? Do you make because Trish got put on her ass at the end of the match?
Yeah.
Does she now become back to being the baby, and you let Zoe run around as the badass heel, or I don't know. She's a terrifying looking person, so I feel like she'd be not in a bad way, but I feel like she'd be a great like dominant style bad bitch. But
I think
they. Oh, go ahead, Knuckles. I'm sorry.
I think just a personal opinion, because Trish was playing the hero before Zoe Stark went with her, and seeing that Zoe kind of initiated the turn, I would think I want to see Trish. I want to see suspenders Trish strategy.
I bet you do.
You just want to see her suspended. I get it.
Mike, I'm not speaking for you.
Hold on,
I'm not speaking for you.
Easy. Somebody get this dude Ray out this.
Yeah, I know. Ray is.
We'll get there.
Oh my
god! About a heartbeat. Ray. We're not doing this with you tonight.
Because she might die.
We're not doing this.
Jade is not good to be doing these kind of things.
Yikes.
Nothing against Jade. She played her role very well. I'm sorry. There's too many hard working female wrestlers who get better and better each time. She plays her role well. She plays her she's gorgeous, she's big, she's strong, she fucks people up. But it's time to step it up a notch. It's time to show people what it really is. It's time to show people why you've got pushed for so long as that TBS champion, that long ass reign. I thought Brock Lesnar's Universal title reign was fucking long. That shit was long as shit.
Right.
But it wasn't longer than Orange Cassidy's.
Time for her to show everybody that she's improved and she's ready to take it to the next level. Because I don't think she's ready for that with AEW women's title. So, but you bugging. Trish Stratus is head and shoulders over Jade Cargill. That's a wild statement. Don't say that ever again. Keep that one to yourself.
Oh God.
V, you were gonna say something.
I haven't said this in a while. So,
Train.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, it's so good.
So I want to go on record as saying I think that's Trish's best match, like ever.
Oh,
like ever.
Okay,
ever. Better than her and Lita on Raw.
Yeah, better than her and Lita on Raw.
Better than her and Lita in Trish's last match.
Yeah, better than that match. I love Lita, but I also have watched Gumby as a child.
Wait, better than Trish and Mickey at WrestleMania?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No way.
Wait, pause.
Where Mickey beat her?
Right? Yeah.
Wait, everybody on mute. Hold on. Better than Trish and Mania?
Now would we be saying this? Would we be saying this if there was no steel cage involved?
No. Yeah, I would say that.
I
think I would say that if it wasn't a steel cage involved. Becky does know how to bring the best out of people, regardless of. Yeah, especially Trish. I think. Yeah, I would say it was better than. Yeah, I would think I would say it was better than her and Mickey at WrestleMania. I mean, with her and Mickey, people love that part. So.
Oh man, yeah, you can't even find that on Peacock anymore.
No, you can't find it on the cock. Ironically.
All right. I think it's time for me to go.
I'm back. I'm back for today.
Water.
Right. I'm all out.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I think it's Trish's best match. She really killed that. I did love the Widow's Peak. She actually did it. That's how you do it. Other people that try to do the Widow's Peak but don't do a great job at it. Yeah, Trish did the damn thing, and for her to be 47 and still taking these bumps, she's doing things that other wrestlers that are a lot older but not as good or never was as good.
Wow.
And I'm talking about you, Goldberg. Oh, I said what the fuck I said, and that's on Bret Hart. Anyway,
fair.
Talk your talk.
You know, she's doing a whole lot. She's putting Becky over. She put it over Becky huge, and it was
She did. She did
great. Yeah, I think it's just best match. But that was a really great way to start the show.
Yeah.
I'm glad they held out, I guess, on putting that match and making it a cage match because we haven't really seen a cage match, not Hell in a Cell, but a cage match between two women, I believe, since Victoria and Lita, which is why they did the callbacks. And please correct me if I'm wrong.
I think you might be in WWE.
I'm talking about in WWE. Yeah. But yeah, Trish did the damn thing. Becky did the damn thing. It was my personal favorite match of the night because I do like Trish, not maybe more than Mike, but I do like Trish.
She's my favorite women's wrestler of all time. So
definitely.
Yeah, and mine just happened to be her rival, but yeah, Trish did that. Lita did that, and
Becky.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Damn. Where am I? 2005?
It's a good time.
Now, I also want to give Trisha props when she took the Z360.
She did.
That is how you sell. That is how you sell that move. Everybody else on the goddamn roster.
Yeah. But you know what? I'm not gonna be too hard on the rest of the roster. That's a very hard move to pull off and to bump for and to do it safely. It's a very I don't want to get into like
Mandy did a good job.
Because think about it. The logic behind it is like Zoe literally has to get you up high enough so that you can like basically do a backflip. You know what I'm saying? And depending on how you land, you don't know where that knee's gonna come up. Like that's why if you notice a lot of times like Zoe's knee is like either she's catching you under the chin, she's catching you in the nose, she might not catch you at all. Like that's a very hard move to pull off, right? So like I'm gonna give Trish a lot of credit because it is a difficult move to pull off safely. However, I'm not gonna be too critical of the rest of the roster because that is it's just a tough move to do in general. Like it's just it's hard to explain if you've never actually like been in the ring. Like I'm trying to explain it to people out there, but it's a hard move. Like the logic behind it. Maybe Bobby, you can add some like context to it, but it's a very difficult move to like execute correctly.
It's very simple, and one of these coaches told me, I don't know which one, I don't remember who talks to me anymore, but if you can't hit it on everybody, stop doing it. Nothing against her. That's my point. If it's that hard for everybody else to land it and make it look good, don't make yourself look bad because I get it. You want to be, again, different. You want to be as cool as possible and you want to be doing a move that everybody will remember. But the worse it looks over time, it's not going to help you at all. So,
and that makes total sense because I think of Natalya, right?
Right.
And how when she took that move, it's like when you playing Jenga and you pull out that one, and she just like it. Yeah. I was like, the fuck is going on here? Because
am I the only
Natalya is one of the greatest.
No, you're not the only Natalya.
Okay. Oh no, I'm not burying Natalya. No, we love Natty. I'm just saying.
Okay. She gets a lot.
My favorite wrestler just happens to be her uncle, but. It was when she took that move, I was just like, why is she like, that was going to be a horrible joke to make. Never mind. She just collapsed, right?
Oh, man.
And that was going to be awful. It is just, that's why I said, I kept it at Django. So, it's like, she just like, did. I'm like, what is happening here? Like, why did she take you like that? And remember, I was critical when she took the move. I was critical of how she took it because I was just like, why did she take you like that? Like, what's happening? When you play like old school Tekken, and they like drop to their knees and just that's how she looked. And I know the Z360 is hard to sell properly. But I was like, why are you like collapsing? Like you're melting like a candle.
Because the idea is that you're getting hit like in your head or in your face or whatever, somewhere on your face with
you getting
Zoe's
knocked
knee.
out.
That's the
and your lip. And your lip.
It's essentially a go to sleep if you think about it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much what
just
it is.
A lot of you need to get hit with one of
the
those.
most difficult version.
That was my point. It's just it is simple, like Bobby said, but it's difficult to do it on everybody because everybody's gonna take it differently.
And if you can't hit it on everybody, then it's not gonna be your finisher no more now. So there's no point to it. Hit it when you need to. That's it. Pull it out every once in a while when you need to win that match, and change the name because Z360 is fucking terrible. That sounds.
I mean, it sounded like malware software to me.
Yeah.
But
I feel like it's Back to the Future or whatever.
Yeah. So Knuckles, you like writing things down? How do we do in the predictions?
Fucking idiot. Well, we have a 4-man this week. So myself, Mike, you, and Bonji got that correct. Host Sway, who is not in the building tonight, I don't think, and if he is, comment, make yourself known. He's the only one that got that wrong.
Okay.
Slacking. Loser. No.
Dummy. Yeah.
Dummy. Yeah.
Dummy.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh no. I'm not
can I make the predictions now, or am I?
No. We are not about to have a Raider Raw Part 2. We're not doing that.
Because that's what he did last week. He tried to send us our predictions after the show was already in progress. Like, oh yeah, I predicted Jack Perry. Okay. All right. And he didn't predict All Out either. All right, we gotta kind of get through this because this show's like running. All right, LA Knight versus The Miz.
Yeah.
It was cool. John Cena was the special guest referee. How are we doing this? And if you guys have any like quick comments about it, you guys can say it. The floor is open.
LA Knight is the 2.0 of Cameron Grimes. To the moon, put a rocket on his back.
Okay, I wanted to know where you was
going. I did not know. I didn't know where you were going with that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
To the moon.
Yeah, because I was about to say they are nothing alike.
With less racism. Go ahead.
Bobby's reaction up there. He's like, fair.
Don't say it if you don't want nobody else to bring it up. That's it.
Right, there you go. But yeah, all of us got that right.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep going. Judgment Day versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn for the tag team championship. Kevin had the crimson mask going.
Yes.
This mask got crazy. Of course, it's WWE and there's a no blood policy there, so they of course cleaned up Kevin Owens. But just a visual of like Kevin and Sami coming from behind, like hockey fans.
Penalty box.
Okay, yes. Okay, the penalty box there. With the jerseys on, that was pretty cool. That's pretty cool. This was a really fun match also. Outside interference, as you would expect. It took 5 people to beat Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Absolutely.
Everybody, the whole Judgment Day and then JD McDonough, like 5 people. But your new tag
Mega Block. Funko Pop.
All right. Judgment Day are the new tag team champions.
I was waiting for Repo Man and Doink the Clown to come out and help out.
Repo Man. Yeah, at this point, just send out the whole roster.
All I gotta say is not the title I wanted for Finn, but fucking finally, bro.
Yeah,
he should have been world champ, but Dutch Dynasty. That's a good point. But no, it's true. Finn Balor is a star. Should be top of the line right now. Should have been world champ, but I'll take a tag title run. Whatever works. Just don't kick him out.
Plus he's never he had never been a tag champion before that.
No, this is his first one. So now he's officially a Grand Slam champion. So congratulations to
absolutely
the Prince.
Judgment Day is the greatest faction. Oh, WWE today. I thought you said. I thought it said.
No, not all time. No way.
You can blame things. I thought it said WWE. I was like, the harmonization.
What I don't like is that AEW, everybody cried about them having million factions, but now WWE is doing the same shit, and they're like, "Oh, great!" Like, no, shut up. Pick a side and stay with it. I don't care what you do, just stay with it. I love factions. I love New Japan Pro Wrestling. The more, the merrier. To get everybody out there. Whatever works.
Yeah,
just
I love a good faction.
When it makes sense, I agree. When it makes sense,
yeah, when it makes sense.
Because sometimes they just throw guys together.
No, as long as it works and it's entertaining and they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. I hated Judgment Day when it first started. I thought it was the stupidest shit in the world. I thought it was a terrible name.
Yeah, but they made it work.
We were critical.
They made it work. Edge didn't belong in that group. It wasn't necessary.
Which is crazy because he started it like that. That's
wow. It didn't work for me. It didn't click for me. It was just like, okay. Like,
and I didn't want to boo Edge. I think that was another thing.
Right.
Like I just,
but if you wanted him to be healed, then let him run healed as rated R superstar Edge. Come on.
Yes.
He's not a dark.
Like, we don't need a new Brood. Like he's not Gangrel.
I will take the music though.
Yeah,
I would.
I
don't care what y'all do after that. Just play that theme once a week. That's all I care about.
Yeah, that should be the theme for Raw.
I'll bring back Gangrel just for that.
Yeah.
I don't even need the Brood. Just him. Walk out, spit your blood all over people.
Yeah. Oh,
sucks
man.
if you're in the front row, but you'd be all right. But other than that, entertaining as fuck.
Right.
How do we do on that, Knuckles? I think we might have shit the bed on this one, but go ahead.
Shit the bed. What you mean? That shit is leaking on the floor. It was a literal shit show.
Oh my God.
Yeah, none of us got that right.
Wow.
Slacking.
So none of us thought Judgment Day was going to win the tag team.
None of us.
All right.
None of us.
Slacking.
All right. Well,
definitely.
I'll tell you one match we probably all got right. Rhea Ripley defeated Raquel Rodriguez. I don't have anything to really say about this. So
yeah.
Rhea Ripley.
We knew Magacita wasn't gonna win it.
Magacita. What was that? What was that, Bobby?
Push Rhea.
Whoa! What is this?
Put that up there. I don't know.
No, we're not gonna do that. I just saw the comment.
If you're on YouTube, you can see the. All right. Yeah,
no, okay. See, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Not on this day. Not on this fucking show. I'm back in this bitch.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, Bobby. If you want to say, I don't know that. I don't know.
No, stop being disrespectful.
We're not doing that.
I don't know.
And don't do it behind the screen either. Be a little bit. If you're gonna be tough for real. Stop playing games.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Especially for something like that. Don't be. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah. Let's go back.
Push Rhea Ripley to be a bigger star. She's great.
You don't think she's the top?
No. I think she is, but I think she should be better. Like I think they should give her more. I think she should wrestle a little bit more often. She should defend the title a little bit more often.
Yeah.
Or play that role where she's like, you're not worth my title type shit, and now do something about it type thing. Force people.
Especially if they're trying to make her give China, like,
right.
If they're gonna try to do that, if we're gonna be anything, be fucking for real. I guess this is Triple H's penance for how he fucked with China. Never mind, I'm gonna shut up.
Wow.
Right.
But my whole thing is, if you're gonna try to make Rhea Ripley a star, even though she is one, or a bigger star, let me rephrase that. I'm trying to word this correctly. If you're gonna make her a bigger star, give her people to work with. Put her in a program with Trish. Like, put her in a program with Becky. Like,
well, I thought that's what we're doing.
If this is what we're doing, then do it for real. Stop fucking around.
Yeah. So honestly, if we're handing out 6-year title reigns, it's like she should be running on a undefeated reign. They want to bring up Jade Cargill. That's Rhea Ripley should be that. That's that. She's better and she could wrestle and she could talk and she's fucking entertaining as hell. And I think she should be running this show to the next level.
Right. So are we saying this because Rhea hadn't been in the ring lately?
I just think that's all. Yeah, I think that's all it is. I think she needs to wrestle more, or she doesn't. Have to, if they don't want her in the ring all the time, no problem. But she should be in doing Judgment Day things and then doing Rhea Ripley things. She should still be doing her own storylines. She should still be feuding with people, talking shit or whatever it is. Sometimes they put her too focused on Judgment Day, and I get it because it's entertaining as hell. But she's also the world champ now. So let her do the thing as the world champ.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think the title, and the last thing I'll say, I think the title is like kind of just in the background. Like I forget sometimes she's the women's champion because you barely see
clearly.
Well, yeah, that's a fact. All right, so we all got this one right.
Yeah,
I'm assuming. Okay. All right, main event. Seth Rollins defeats Shinsuke Nakamura.
That man just skipped Rey Mysterio and Austin Theory.
Oh, I totally forgot about Rey and Austin Theory. I think we all got that right. Yeah.
We all got it right. Moving on.
All right. All right. Well, unless you have something to say about it, Bobby.
Yeah, hurry up and turn the LWO on Rey. Fuck.
Yeah.
As much as I love him, like, come on, Escobar should have been the champ.
Yeah.
That should have been. He should have been the U.S. champ, and if not, have him turn heel and make moves.
Rhea Ripley is a better champion than Roman Reigns. I disagree. But
no, it's not comparable.
Yeah,
it's not. You can't compare her 125-day reign to his 19 years and counting. Or whatever the fuck he's up to.
Oh 19 man, years. 19 years is crazy.
I honestly never thought I'd never thought I'd see a reign this long in my life.
That's like comparing Michael Jackson to literally anybody else.
I don't think Roman is Michael Jackson worthy. But
I mean, I'm just
no, I know. I don't want people to lose their shit.
Right?
Oh yeah, because a lot of y'all don't play about Michael Joseph Jackson, and I understand because I don't.
Oh no, I don't care about all that. I love that dude. And if y'all haven't seen it yet, go see MJ on the musical on Broadway. That shit's fucking great.
I heard. My girl wanted to see that.
I got a link I'll send you guys later so you get cheaper tickets.
Yes, please do. I'm take my girl because she wants to go. All right. Yeah. So.
And the main event. Right?
Yes, the main event. We all got Rey, right, Knuckles?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Seth Rollins defeats Shinsuke Nakamura. I had a feeling this was gonna happen. After the match, after the show went off the air, Nakamura attacked Rollins, which continued the feud, and we saw more of that on Raw. I thought it was good. I know people were like saying it was a little slow and like it was just too much. I guess Shinsuke. Basically, I guess they were upset that Shinsuke basically worked Rollins back the whole match, and then out of nowhere, Rollins kind of came back, hit the stomp, and it was over. But I mean, it is what it is. Like, hold on for 1 second. Dutch Dynasty says Seth Rollins is leagues ahead of Roman Reigns. In what aspect? Because we have this conversation all the time. In
the wrestling aspect?
In just pure wrestling
abilities, he has him, but Roman's this character that Roman is playing, this heel character, is the best work he's ever done. And like I said before, it's different, and that's why I like it so much. Like this whole tribal chief shit, the whole thing with the OGs coming out and blessing him after that match with the Uso brother, and then from there all the way to where we are today, and hopefully him dropping it soon. But other than that, that way Roman is a star for WWE wise. Roman is a star. He's it's his time now. Well,
Dutch says in every aspect. I disagree in every aspect, but I definitely think wrestling wise, yes, like just pure wrestling wise. Okay, you guys got anything to add about Rollins and Nakamura? Okay, cool. I guess we all got that one right. Nobody picked Nakamura to win the title.
Nope, nobody picked Nakamura to win the title.
So wasting great mood this time.
Oh man, yeah. Beat in front of your OG like that is crazy.
This came from Japan for nothing.
Yeah. Oh man. So do we think Nakamura will win the title at the end of this feud? Because obviously it's continuing here.
Nope.
So who takes
if they didn't do it for Finn, why would they do it for him?
Should have been done for Finn, but that's a different.
Should have been done for Finn.
I disagree. I think they might. I think they might do it with Nakamura only simply because Seth has said he has been working with a hurt back, and back injuries are tricky.
Yeah.
Whenever he gets the chance to, fully, I guess, take time off to do whatever he needs to do with his back and recover, I think they may eventually give it to Nakamura, to be quite honest.
Well, here's where I tend to disagree. Here's where I tend to disagree with you, V, respectfully. Even though we've had this character change with Shinsuke Nakamura, I cannot help but go back to think about what they did with him with the Intercontinental title, which was absolutely nothing.
Okay.
So why would you what makes it so different now? Just because he changes his character for 3 weeks and now he's channeled his New Japan Pro Wrestling, and now all of a sudden he could be a world champion that could take the title and run with it. I don't see that as
I think this is where I'm gonna slide in real quick. If they do have Nakamura win the title, let's say for instance, I think this would be a way to get the title on oh my god, what the fuck. This would be a way to get the title on God, what is his name?
Priest?
Yes, Damian Priest.
It's cash-in. Yeah,
with the cash-in. That's
transitional.
Yeah.
Nakamura wins it, and then Damian cashes in on Nakamura.
Mm-hmm.
No, not right away. Please, no more right away.
No, not right away. I don't think right away, but I feel like that would be the eventual situation, which will, I guess, quote unquote, be the beginning of the end of the Judgment Day. What is this? What is happening?
Read Ray's comment.
Ray.
Bro, I get it's 1:30 in the morning, but this is not go for the pin after.
I was gonna say something, and I'm so glad I stopped. Y'all should also be glad I stopped.
This is another one. Dutch is losing his credibility here.
Mustafa Ali is a better wrestler.
Yeah, Mustafa is a better wrestler than Shinsuke.
Wrestling wise, no.
I like Mustafa Ali.
Maybe on 2K23, depending on who's playing it.
All right,
guys.
All I know is that if they don't pull the trigger on Nakamura now, it's never
gonna happen.
Yeah, it's too late.
And I think that's why I think that Shinsuke is up next, but I really think they're gonna make him a transitional champion, which I'm gonna hate, but I feel like they are gonna make him a transitional champion.
So now do the the Judgment Day lose the tag titles? Losing my mind. Do they lose the tag titles before Damian gets the world title? Or does he take both and
see?
Have one
and I think that's another hard part because I feel like they're gonna split them.
That's gonna be hard. It's so they're hot as shit right now.
Yeah. I feel like they're gonna split them in some way, shape, or form. I'm not too sure. I'm not on the booking committee. If I was, shit would make sense. But that's all tea with you, Shade. But I don't know. There's a possibility that they can lose the titles. I mean, let's say for instance, no, incorrect, wrong.
Judgment Day is
but let's say Damian Priest does cash in. I feel like that would start tension between Damian and Finn.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the program moving forward is probably going to be Damian and Finn, and the complete breakdown of the I almost said New Day. Also, the complete breakdown of the Judgment Day. We still have Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio, Guerrero Ripley. I feel like we'll still have that aspect of it, but I think once Damian Priest cashes in and wins, I don't think he's gonna lose. Once he cashes in and wins, or even if he does lose, that will be the end of the Judgment Day, or the beginning of the end of the Judgment Day.
So for that, I book it as Damian cashes in. Not if they take out Finn Balor. Finn Balor comes back as a babyface and eventually wins the title with a demon. He needs a demon win at some point in this fucking main roster now.
Exactly.
I hate that they killed that shit too.
Yeah.
WWE kills too much shit. Anyways.
It's a whole nother story.
Fair.
All right. So
there's a lot of killing going on. Okay, Scott. I'm so glad.
Knuckles, how do we do on Payback for predictions?
Well, I'm not gonna give Payback's predictions. We are gonna do what we did last time. We're just gonna blend the two.
Okay.
And we're gonna just put the two together. But right now, there's a 3-way tie for first, and I'm not gonna say who.
Wow.
So
all right.
Yeah, I don't know who y'all weren't paying attention, but okay.
Right.
There's only one person that was slacking on this, so you know.
Oh man.
Good lord. Good lord.
All right.
Oh,
well. All right. Let's get this Payback off the screen here. And let's get into All Out. And then we can get these lovely people out of here because it's almost.
I'm actually gonna dip first because All Out was like 17 matches long.
Yes, it was.
The way we talk about each and every match, we'll be here till tomorrow.
Yeah,
tomorrow. So
trust me, I know.
And I still got work, and and I'm gonna be sleeping during matches. So,
right.
So Bobby, thank you again for coming on.
I appreciate you guys.
You are welcome on anytime, bro.
I appreciate it,
man. Welcome anytime.
Thank you very much.
We are wrestling tomorrow night. Make sure you guys are there. Bobby be there. I'll be there.
Make sure it's Friday night. Don't get confused, people.
Yeah, Friday night. Yes, Friday night.
Yo, guys, be good. Thank you again.
Take care, Bobby. Thanks again.
Yeah,
be good.
All right, guys. All Out. Give it up for Bobby Showalter again. Official manager for Golden Glovers. So shout out to the Golden Glovers, Bam and Landon. Those are our guys. Okay, it's my dogs. All right, let's get to it. All Out, yes, was 17 hours long, so I don't blame Bobby for getting out here. All right,
true.
Let's get right into it. Adam Page won the over budget charity battle royal. Yes. Okay, cool. Yep. This wasn't on the bingo card, so we didn't even have this. So let's just keep going. All right. All Out was better than Paycheck.
Ain't nothing better than the Paycheck.
Right. I agree.
Okay.
Real wrestling time. What is this? All right.
Lord, tribalism.
I think I know who Dutch Dynasty is now. All right. All right. Let's get to it. Another match that we didn't even know about. Diamante. Well, yeah, that happened. But no, hold on. Athena, Diamante, and Mercedes Martinez. Diamante, yes, thank you. Versus Sheeta, Sky Blue, and Willow Nightingale. Didn't know this was happening. Sky Blue got the pin after Cold Blue.
Finally,
yes. Okay, did we predict this? The World Trios Championship match? I don't recall. The Acclaimed.
No, we did not.
Jeff, yeah, we didn't know about any of this pre-show matches.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 matches.
Okay. Lethal, Jarrett, Satnam Singh. Of course, they lost to the Acclaimed. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going because I didn't even see these matches. Be real with you, I didn't know this was happening. All right. I'm gonna try to do this as quickly as possible, guys. Dark Order versus Better Than You, Baby, for the AEW World. No, sorry, for the Ring of Honor. For the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships.
Yeah.
Better Than You, Baby beat the Dark Order. Did anybody think the Dark Order was actually gonna win this match?
No.
All right. Did we all get it right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's keep going. I'm trying to go through this. note when I, on certain things, but these. All right, so Ring of Honor World Television Championship match: Samoa Joe versus Shane Taylor. Shane Taylor, huh? You say easy.
No, go ahead.
All right, yeah, Shane Taylor.
Oh Lord. Oh God.
All right.
Enjoyed this match.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. So before the match started, Joe and MJF did a callback to NXT Brooklyn, which what's my favorite word or favorite sentence? I was there. When it happened in Brooklyn, I was there.
When you said what's my favorite word, I was gonna say bitch.
Why do you gotta say it like short? All right. Oh man. All right. So anyway, yeah, they did a call back to when Joe pushed MJF when he was enhancement talent at NXT.
Yeah.
Well, MJF ain't enhancement talent anymore, and he wasn't having it this time. So a fight ensued, and yeah, that's what happened. And now it looks like we're getting MJF versus Samoa Joe. Okay, cool. Sure. All right. If you was gonna do that, then you should have probably had Joe beat Punk at All In, but that
requires logic and not bumps of cocaine.
Wow, allegedly. We all knew Wow.
Sweet Tooth.
Wow. What? And no.
Okay, wait. Okay, so if you hit Sweet Tooth, I understood where you were going there. If you haven't watched the Twisted Metal,
Joe's in there.
Show on the Cock, it's a very good show. I didn't really care for the game, but I love the show. But yeah.
Okay. All right.
What are we doing?
We're talking about.
You've never seen Twisted Metal? You never played Twisted Metal on PlayStation, Sony?
I was just talking about where the Cock reference came in it.
Because
it's on Peacock.
So Peacock. Yeah, I know that, but it came from out of nowhere. I was not prepared.
All right. Well,
the Cock is out of nowhere.
Well, neither was Shane Taylor. All right, so Shane Taylor lost to Samoa Joe, and Shane Taylor tapped out. Nice win for Samoa Joe over a very game Shane Taylor. Nice to see Shane Taylor on a pay-per-view.
Yes, very nice to see him.
So we had the TNT champion. Oh, wait. Did we predict? We did predict this. So how do we doing this? I'm sure everybody predicted Joe.
Everybody predicted Joe. Yes. That's
okay. All right. Luchasaurus versus Darby Allin. Darby was bleeding here. It got nasty out there.
I skipped this.
Okay.
And you know why.
I think it is Darby. Luchasaurus defeated Darby Allin. To my surprise. Impressive victory for Luchasaurus. But yeah. How do we doing this? And if you guys have any comments, please add them. But if you don't, we can keep going.
Keep on Bonji and Sway.
Wow,
got that one right.
Okay, all right. Well, we had the Redeemer, Miro versus Powerhouse.
Another match I enjoyed.
This was really good. I think it exceeded expectations. I really do. And the fans chanting "Meat Forever" was hilarious.
Meat forever.
I thought this was really entertaining. I was really sports entertained. By this. So Miro goes over. The dinosaurs are beasts. I was a little surprised, but yeah, Miro went over. And Hobbs attacked Miro after the match. We did talk about this last week, Knuckles, that either way they could probably find a way to continue this feud. And yeah, it looks like we're going to continue. We had the debut of
CJ Perry.
CJ Perry. Yes. CJ Perry came out and helped Miro. It hit Hobbs with a chair, which he no-sold because it was CJ hitting him. And This lets Miro get an advantage, and there was this stare down in the ring with him and his wife, and we don't know where this is going. He wasn't happy to see CJ. He was not pleased that she helped him. So I'm interested. I'm interested to see where this goes.
Yeah.
Okay. How are we doing this? Oh, TBD.
In these words. Myself and Sway got this right.
Oh wow! Well, congrats to you guys. All right. All right, let's keep going here. TBS championship match. No surprise here. Chris Statlander beat Ruby Soho. More nonsense with the Outcast. And yeah, I'm pretty sure
and I said this last week. Like I said, there would really be no winner in this. I think I'm saying that correctly. If Chris Statlander wins, that's great. But the be all end all is that Ruby Soho loses yet another big match.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do here? If I'm Ruby, I'm on a fast track to Impact, and I ain't gonna hold you.
If this doesn't lead to Ruby versus the young lady that has a racist, homophobic, transphobic, murderous boyfriend, I don't want it. The one that won the championship. You know who I'm talking about.
Her name's Saraya.
That one. Noodle neck.
Okay.
Mike.
All right. I'm I'm lost for words. All right.
I'm sorry. You're a shitty person if you know that the person that you're dating is any type of racist, homophobic, transphobic, maybe committed a murder or two. You're just as bad as them. Okay. Moving left and right along.
How do we do in this match? Oh,
it's the mankind cell. We all had Chris Statlander.
Yeah. All right. In a match that we didn't know was happening, so we didn't predict. Sway's in the building. Hey, yo, tell me who
there he is.
Just got off work. Yeah. Well, you're not late,
still,
bro.
You didn't miss it.
We're
still
here.
Doing it.
Yep, we're still going through it. So Ricky Starks. So originally it was gonna be Ricky Starks and Punk, but obviously that did not happen. So obviously we did not predict this match because we didn't know what was happening. But Ricky Starks and American Dragon, Bryan Danielson,
did the damn thing.
They had the match of the night, I believe. I mean,
I agree.
This was amazing.
Yes.
Bryan beat Starks, but Starks did not tap. He passed out. Sway said, I told you I'd take a shit up for the win. I mean, Takeshita for the win. Yeah. I'm sorry. I can't get over MJF saying that. I'm sorry. That now I can't see it any differently now. But sorry, that it was funny. All right.
We love Ricky Starks over here, our Creole king from New Orleans, Louisiana.
Yes.
All right. Let's keep going. Another match. Oh, we might have known this was happening. Eddie Kingston and Shibata versus the Blackpool Combat Club. Did we know this was happening? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How do we doing this? I actually did not see this match. I heard it was all right.
It was okay. BCC.
That skips this also.
BCC one. Yeah. Okay. How did we do?
Everybody got BCC.
Okay. We had the cleaner Kenny Omega versus Takeshita.
Way to clean that up.
Another great match here. There was like 3 really, really good matches on this show. I mean, there was nothing really like bad, but there was like 3 really good matches on the show. Takeshita got the win here.
Yes, he did.
To my surprise.
Everybody's surprised. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, BCC.
We swore we sold the farm on 50-50 booking on this one.
Yeah. I really thought that Kenny would get his win back here, but no, they really got the rocket strapped to Takeshita. And I think this is a deal with Kenny's like, hey, yeah, I could be a team player as well. Like, I'm gonna put over this kid. V, okay?
Yeah.
V, okay?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, we're getting into it. All right, well, I guess we all got it wrong, except Sway.
Except Sway. Sway is
Wow.
the only one that picked Takeshita.
Sheesh. All right.
Yikes.
8-man tag. AEW World Tag Team Championship. Wait, championship? No. It says AEW World Tag Team Champions. It says championship, but I'll read it correctly. Tag Team Champions FTR and the Young Bucks versus Bullet Club Gold. Everybody. So another match here where I'm surprised. Bullet Club Gold got the win after Jay White hit the Blade Runner on Cash, and Austin was there to pin him. We saw the Bucks and FTR working together, which is like, all right, their way of saying, hey guys, no heat, like we don't got nothing to do with what happened with Phil.
Right. The Shatter Machine.
That was a cool spot. The BTE trigger.
The BTE trigger. The pile driver. The dual pile driver.
The suplex spot they do. You guys know what I'm talking about, where they suplex the guy and then the frog splashes out of the corners.
Right. Frog splash.
The bang bang gang for the win, baby.
Yeah. Surprisingly.
So how are we doing that?
Sway strikes again.
Oh shit! Oh man, what's happening? Oh man. We didn't even rate it. Thank you, Dutch Dynasty, whoever you are out there.
Even though we know.
Yeah. Payback gets a 2 count and All Out gets a 3 count. Interesting. All right. We'll get there. We'll rate Payback when we circle around. All right. So the main event. Really, really good main event match here. I think Orange Cassidy and Moxley, given the circumstances, went out there and said, you know what? Will is in the building, and he's even shocked that he's there. Man, everybody's coming through tonight, man. We appreciate you guys. We really appreciate you guys. Yeah, this was really good. Moxley surprisingly was not bleeding in this match. Orange Cassidy was.
And he was not supposed to. This was not a hardcore street fight death match. This was a match for a legitimate title belt.
Wait, was anybody else surprised Mox didn't bleed that match?
I was not surprised.
I fell asleep during this match because reasons.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we both. All right. Copyrights. All right. Moxley won the international championship like most of us thought he would. It was a phenomenal run by Orange Cassidy. Can we please give Orange Cassidy his flowers? I mean, that man for the last year hasn't
he been the international JFK LaGuardia, New York Airport, I-95,
south into north. Yep.
Guy Harbor Boulevard.
Wow.
Shout out Foundation Church. That's my old stop.
Linden Boulevard champion.
Yeah.
For real, it's good to see you too, bro. Even just being in the comments, we really appreciate you. We appreciate everybody. Slay in the building, Ray came through. Like, we appreciate everybody, man. We really do, really do. What was I gonna say? All right, so yeah, this was a phenomenal way to end his title run. Whoa, what just happened there, pal? We're live. All right. How do we do in this match? I'm pretty sure we all got Mox.
Mox, that is correct.
I think I know who won the championship, but I'll let Knuckles do the honors here.
Well, do we want to rate these shows first before we do the results, or do we want to rate them afterwards?
All right, let's rate them. All right, so Payback. first because
Payback gets a 2 count for me.
Okay, there it is. 2 count. All right. Knuckles.
Yeah. Payback gets a 2 count.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with you guys. I thought it was okay. I thought it was good. Just didn't think it was like, amazing. Okay. Orange Juice Cassidy should go full heel. Thumbs down on everything. Wow. All right. Dutch Dynasty gives it a 2 count. Okay.
Thanks. Yes.
I can imagine Sunny Delight being a heel.
Sunny Delight.
Sunny Delight. High C.
Tang.
But see, the thing is, right? And I'm not saying Orange can't talk.
Tang.
And I'm no selling. I'm not saying Orange can't talk, right? But if you're gonna be a heel, if you're gonna be a solid heel, I'm keep going. You have to be able to talk. You have to be able to cut believable promos. I think that's one of the issues with Jack. I think that's one of the issues with Jack Perry right now. Since we was talking about Jack Perry, who's still suspended, and rightfully so. I'm not gonna sell what Knuckles was saying earlier, and Bobby, shout out to Bobby, but yeah. I think the problem with Jungle Boy is that I don't believe Jungle Boy, and I don't see Jungle Boy as like this main event level talent right now. I'm not saying he can't ever get there, but Sway says 1.5. So it's like a what? You know what I'm saying? Like, all right. I'm gonna keep going. All right, so I give All Out a 2 count as well. I thought there was some solid stuff on the show. I'm still going. I thought there's some solid stuff on the show. If you guys didn't see Ricky Starks and Bryan Danielson, I think you guys need to go back and check that out. Also watch the main event and watch the Keshka's match with Kenny Omega. Anything else, whatever. Yeah, 2 count for me. And once Knuckles gets a hold of himself over there, he can tell us who won a predictions championship. I think we know. Spoiler alert. I think we know. But wow.
Over here?
Dutch Dynasty. Wait. Dutch Dynasty gives All Out a 3 count, and Sway gives just because Bryan Danielson returned a 2.5 count for. All right, so that would be a near fall.
Near fall.
That would be a near fall for Persuaded. Okay. Give Orange a mouthpiece if you turn him heel. I can see Jungle Boy, Kid Man, person with Don. Yeah, if you give him somebody like Don Callis, I could definitely see that. But if you put Orange out there by himself as a heel, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Okay. Did you guys all rate? Well, I don't think Knuckles did. He's too busy laughing up a storm over there.
I got caught up. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll give Payback a 2 count, and I'll give All Out. I give All Out a near fall.
Okay. All right.
That comment caught me off guard so bad. I'm literally over here like wiping water out my eye. That was so funny. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen of Go for the Pin, history has been made.
I think I know.
First of all, let me just give credit where credit is due. This isn't the first time, but it's the first time in a long time where somebody went undefeated on an AEW pay-per-view.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And we all know how many matches does AEW pay-per-views you have, King V?
525,600 matches.
Maybe I miss you so much. Anyway,
same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long story short, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, a Go for the Pin listener has won the predictions championship in the form of Sway Thomas. 13 13-2 over both pay-per-views. Thank you. All right, that's enough. Oh, you guys are too kind. Listen, you doing too much for you. All I do is write stuff down. I don't need all that. Come on. Listen. You guys are doing too much. All right, thanks.
Oh man.
But listen, on a serious tip, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 matches over.
My favorite Broadway play.
15 matches. 15 matches over 2 pay-per-views. And Sway goes 13-2.
Wow. That's impressive. Congratulations,
that's
Sway.
really
very impressive.
Absolutely nothing, but you are the predictions. You are the Go for the Win predictions champion. I'm sorry, I just gotta keep it real. Hey, Sway. I wish we could do something, but we ain't sponsored, pal. So listen.
Right. Yeah, we could. Yeah,
I wish I could get you like a shirt or something, but you know what I'm saying? Like
we could have been sponsored until I came back.
All right. No, we'll never get sponsored if you're not here. Let's just put it that way.
This is true. They love you out there, V. Believe it or not, they love you out there, man.
But yeah, just for
Cosmic said hi, by the way. She missed you on our
Hi,
show.
Cosmic. I'm so sorry I missed you, girl.
Yeah, she was saying a bunch of like references that I wasn't really catching, and yeah, she knew it. And yeah, I felt so bad after. Go ahead.
Sway said, first and foremost, I want to thank God and the ability for me to be able to see things in advance or read the dirt sheets before the show comes on.
Wow.
Anyway, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Serious.
Okay. I'm just what spoiler website were you logged on to again? Oh no, I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding. But no, Sway, congratulations. That's very impressive.
That is really impressive.
Just for shits and giggles and semantics. Me and Bonji tied for second at 11-4, and Mike, you came in at 10-5.
Wow. All right. Well, I sucked this time. All right. Well, it's fine. Nah, it's okay. It's all good. It's all right.
So, but yeah, congratulations. Here's another thing. Hey, Mike, you're not gonna go into your spiel like you always do with me.
No, he doesn't deserve that.
Oh, wow!
You do.
Really?
Yeah. He doesn't deserve that.
I win the championship. He goes on the temper tantrum. Sway wins the championship. Oh, congratulations!
Yeah, I'm very happy for that. That's great. That's really great. I think he'll be a great defending champion here.
Oh, here we go.
All right, well,
here we go.
It's fine.
Rules and regulations for Go for the Pin Predictions Championships. You have to be tuned in for prediction shows.
Yeah.
If you're not tuned in for a prediction show, if you don't show up for a title defense in real life and then Go for the Pin, you will get stripped.
Oh man,
not like that.
Wait,
hey.
All right.
Stop it.
The champ is here. Pops bottles.
I'm talking to you. Stop it.
I'm talking to you.
All
right. We're talking to you.
We're coming for you, nigga.
We're talking to you, nigga.
Oh man.
But nah.
Oh, this was fun. This was really fun.
Yeah, we're looking.
Yeah. Oh man, this is fun.
But we're looking to see you in October for Fastlane.
Yeah, that's the next. I think Dream Fest or Wrestle Fight
Dream Fest
or Dream On or
isn't that the J. Cole thing?
Dream On?
Yeah, is that beer? I think it might have been. They have Dream Mania. What is the name of AEW's next?
It's Wrestle something.
Wrestle Dream.
No,
Dream.
It's Dream something.
Dream.
And it ain't the Velvet Team. Oh, it ain't that one.
No, we won't do that because we love to protect children under the age of 18. Anyway,
before after Grand Slam, because Grand Slam isn't technically a pay-per-view. It's
a pay-per-view.
They have a pay-per-view, I think, like October 1st.
Wait, what about No Mercy? NXT.
That's NXT. Yeah, I don't even know when it is. I have no idea when No Mercy is.
Soon and very soon.
Wrestle Dream. Oh. See, I knew it was Dream something. Wrestle Dream.
It is Wrestle Dream.
Yeah, I know it's Dreamcast.
Dreamcast.
Yeah. Dreamcast.
It might be Dreamcast.
Sponsored by Sega.
Oh, that was a
hilarious.
Throwback for you.
Wet Dream is crazy. All right. I'm not. Yeah, all right.
Wow.
Wet Dream.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
All right.
Everybody relax.
The pay-per-view is Wrestle. Thank you, Will. Yes, Wrestle Dream.
Wrestle Dream. Okay.
Okay, so that goes down October 1st. So No Mercy is a pay-per-view. It is a pay-per-view because they're doing it in Bakersfield, right? So
I believe so. Yes.
Bakersfield.
Yeah.
Listen.
Ain't
gonna have to do with me.
Well, Becky's about to beat Tiffany for the world title next week anyway. So
I called it.
You did. I don't know why we're doing this exactly, but
that also has nothing to do with me.
Dreamweaver.
Oh man. Yeah, I have no idea why we're doing this, but
because she had never been champion out of the 4 horsemen, when she's the only one that ever hold the title.
Who cares?
Come on, man. You know WWE. But you know WWE is a stickler for that type of stuff.
Paul, you said Paul does care. Becky finna lose. Tiffany, the only way. Okay, hold on.
Ain't no fucking way.
Hold on. I do have. First of all, I'm just throwing it out there. Where's Cora Jade? Second of all, I will say this. I think the only way Tiffany goes over Becky is some like wild outside interference or something like that. Because there's no way Tiffany beats Becky Lynch.
Exactly.
Clean. No way. So yeah, so he said someone comes out the course of the match. Somebody from the main roster comes out the course of the match because I don't think it'll be Becky's not staying down in NXT that long. So
fair.
So yeah, I could see that happening. I could see somebody match. If there's no outside interference, Becky beats Tiffany without
absolutely
question.
On a bad day,
right?
Even though Tiffany's
tied behind her back.
It was me, Austin.
Oh, son of a bitch! He said, "Didn't you say you could beat Vince McMahon with one hand tied behind your back?" Pow! Just like pow. Yeah, he said, I said it. Oh man. Yeah. Attitude era. All right.
Right.
Are they gonna have the incident in India on Fancy Bird? On Fancy Bird is crazy.
Fancy Bird.
Fancy Bird is crazy.
Peacock.
Fancy Bird is crazy.
Okay. I was like, Fancy Bird.
Who put that?
It took a while.
It
took a while, but I'm back.
Will go take a nap.
They did the. It's early on the West Coast. Did they tape that already? Did that already happen?
Well, Becky wasn't able to make it because of some kind of flight issue.
Yeah, she
had a tear in her passport,
and they didn't let her. Yeah.
They won't let her. No, it's very strict over there.
Wow, that's crazy. All right, well, yeah. So they did the show, or is it going on now?
I don't know if Bex was in it.
No, she wouldn't have been. Yeah, she wouldn't have been there. But I mean, just in general, like, just in general, did they? I don't know if they did it already. I don't know.
I'm not sure. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't know. It's because, wait, it's today, isn't it? I'm not sure. I think it's either today, meaning Thursday, or today, meaning Friday. I don't know. On the East Coast here, it's Friday already. So, yeah. All right, guys, this has been fun. All right, we got to get up out of here. Okay, it's late. It is very late. We want to thank
description box.
We want to thank Bobby Showalter. We want to thank all of you guys, and I don't just mean like the people that watch every week. September 8th in Jersey. in Jersey?
What's September 8th in Jersey?
What's going
on?
It's September.
8th.
Oh, it's September 8th in Jersey.
Oh, in Jersey. Okay. Woo.
Oh, well,
because I was saying, ooh, child.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what's happening in Jersey? Oh, okay. All right.
Well, it's September 8th all up and down the East Coast.
Yeah. Well, it's September 7th on the West Coast right now, so you know.
Yes.
But anyway, that's our show for tonight. Thank you guys. Thank you to all of the people that participate on the show every single week. That might be Cap. I want to thank Bobby Showalter for being on the show.
Yes, absolutely.
And I will see whoever's in the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut area. If you guys are available tonight, as of Friday, tonight, it's going down in the Bronx. We are wrestling. I'll be there. Come up, talk to me, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell my security to let people next to me. And that's it. That's all. Only if Ric Flair didn't just. Wow. Okay. Well, they're talking about John Cena being the best WWE champion in history of WWE. Guys, thank you for joining us. We'll see you guys next week. Hopefully, B, my friend, my brother. I love you. Thank you for being on tonight. We will see you guys. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Be safe, everybody.